It's Starship Troopers. The extermination continues because the only good bug that I know of are the dead bugs that we have squashed. We have ended hundreds, nay thousands of bug lives, and that continues tonight. For tonight we dine in bug hell. I can see, yeah, it's 20 seconds in. I'm good. Be sure to like the videos. Subscribing's great. Consider becoming the channel member, the Patreon option, the Discord for stream alerts, and that Amazon store affiliate link. All that more in the video description below. And Kevin's here, who I just remembered I need to turn on his mic. He's good to go!
Hey!
There we are. Yeah, guys, we didn't have any... There was no technical problems as part of this, this setup here. I kind of wish, though, before I started streaming, I had walked to the action. I didn't realize I was so far... I was a good 30 seconds out of the conflict. I take it you guys shot bugs here while I was gone. I'm noticing...
No, actually.
None?
Really calm, mission at the moment.
Oh, okay. Because I just assumed these mounds of bug corpses were you guys, but...
Oh.
I'm assuming as soon as we prepare or repair the generators, then the bugs will come.
Area is secure. Good job, Brimstone 1. Reload and rearm before
Okay. Anyways, guys, I guess yesterday was like a holiday, so there's a big backlog on stuff, and I didn't get the codes I wanted today, so we're doing one more Starship Troopers. Is my camera out of focus, or is my resolution low? I had a Windows update last night, guys. I was forced to have one, so, you know, those always come with new, unique, and creative challenges that I always rise to the occasion to solve. It's a pleasure of mine in life. Okay, so where are you at?
Down by the bunker.
You know what I've noticed? For the first time, I didn't know you could actually customize your player card. Do you see that in the bottom left?
I actually didn't notice that till you pointed it out.
Huh. We're all really basic, and we played quite a lot of this. Weird. Okay.
I would love the player card just to, like, say across it, I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part. Maybe there's, like, animated ones like COD.
That'd be neat.
Like Bug Killer or something like that. Bug
What are this
Killer.
game's doing overall so far? If it's popular or not.
From what I understand, the console launch was very successful. I had great numbers on all my stuff. So
Right.
there's a higher demand than we've usually had. I don't know if it's a lack of people covering it or what, but like this is like probably the highest multiplayer engagement we've had for like a multiplayer game.
Was that cool?
Well, at least, you know, in comparison to say, you know, like Hell at like those kind of AA sort of multiplayer, that's the wheelhouse I'm thinking of. So pretty good, I think. Yeah, pretty good. I mean, I'm happy, but, you know. And I'm having fun. That's what matters, it's all about the fun. Hi, guys. You know. Anyways,
You know what
great
I didn't
times.
also...
Yeah, go ahead, Kevin.
What I didn't realize from our class is if you use the right bumper to put up our little, like, wall shield, it completely steadies your aim.
Oh, that would probably help. But does it look as cool, Kevin?
No, it did nowhere near. Like, a couple times I've, I just had to, like, really sit down and block in. I just do that. Let everybody have it, you know?
Well, it makes sense, right? Because you're putting yourself up a perch wall.
Actually, that makes a ton of sense if you think of it that way, right?
Yeah, so you're basically like mounting an MG against.
Yeah.
What did you say? What the hell just happened?
What I read with the LMG, and it was the one thing I read, but they claim this LMG says on it that it's a 55 caliber, bigger than a 50 cal.
Yeah, so it's shooting some big bullets. If you guys are wondering about the recoil.
Which would make me think the armor would have to help steady you or something, but I don't ever remember the armor like being like power armor or anything. You know what I mean?
This is basic armor.
Yeah.
Maybe they have more intelligent guns? Materials for
Actually,
guns?
that's fair. This far in the future, it's got better recoil controls on it.
I mean, they can cruise across the galaxy. I don't think it's too
Right.
crazy to think that maybe they came up with new technology that, like, I don't know, dissipates weight or something, right?
I don't think that's unreasonable at all, to be honest. That's always what I kind of joke with a lot of like hardcore space combat stuff is by the time any of us got to that level, we probably wouldn't fight the way we depict in games at all. You know?
No, it would probably change a lot based on new technologies and everything. Or, I guess realistically, our military technology hasn't really changed. If anything, it's kind of got dumber in the last 10 years. You just kind of go in a drone and just drop bombs lazily from the sky, but...
Well, that's what I was saying. Well, like, one cheesy thought, like, they were talking about all the crazy stuff they do in Warhammer, and they were like, oh, well, blah, 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 the way they do this. And that's where I was like, Warhammer's fun, but it's kind of silly that with, like, all this super tech, here you are running at them with a power sword. You know, like, it doesn't necessarily make sense.
But
like,
Kevin, it's badass.
Yeah, well, that's it, right? It's just that it's badass. But I was joking that, what if you just had it, that there was a nanobot layer in your atmosphere, so whenever Tyranids came into the atmosphere, the nanobots were activated to enter their bloodstream and kill them. You know, it's just like, and that's just my first...
Isn't that literally the plot of Warhammer 2? It's the nanobots?
Is it? Because if so, then good job. Because it's like, well, why wouldn't you just fight like that all the time?
That's literally the plot of Warhammer 2, is like literally the prologue is you racing to go and launch the bomb that like will get into the bloodstream of the bugs to kill them before they enter.
I thought it was like a gas.
No, it was like a chemical thing that went into their bloodstream that like killed them.
Oh, that's cool.
I think it was supposed to be nanites or whatever.
The planet like coded. If that's so, then they already thought of it and I didn't even notice. You
gotta keep on top of these things, Kevin.
Alright.
Hi, folks. Welcome to another night of Bug Squishery. I know you're all excited. Oh, it's intriguing. Oh, this time we've gone with a front bunker. I like how every team builds things differently. It really does intrigue me, because it's like, what are they gonna do? What are they... Oh, and they've got an inner electric wall. Okay. Cool. Why? Why not on the outside?
I've seen some pretty cool builds. There was actually a game me and my buddies were doing yesterday of this, and I came up with my own little design, and I was laughing at how well it was working. And then by the 8th layer, I had to add extra walls to my design because it sucked at that point.
Just the sheer quantity. Oh, I see. Yeah. So they've created an electric bar around the defensive point. And I theorize that the bugs are unable to climb this truck, so that they've just left this open, so that... Or maybe they expect the bugs to come in here? This is so fascinating. Okay. I'm just taking this in, because it's like a Jurassic Park type cage, but... So they went with more of a bunker as part of the walls, inner electric fencing in case anything breaks through. Huh.
Oh. Actually, speaking of Jurassic Park, I just saw a cheesy little video. There's this guy like going through like different firearms, and it was just like a montage of him firing. And then when he got to, I want to say the Spazfall, but like the shotgun they were using in Jurassic Park, when he was saying the weapon names, he got to that one. He was like, the shooter.
The shooter.
Yeah, I
the shooter.
Yeah.
You know, for a guy that you could probably never name his name,
what
he's
an iconic
so
line.
memorable. What?
Yeah. Like, what an iconic line.
Yeah, okay, I thought you said his name was like Nigel something. I was like, what? Do you actually know who he is?
Oh, no.
But like, seriously, for like, clever guy. You know, for a guy that has so many like one-liners and like, I never even thought of what his name is.
Clever girl, I think is almost more rememberable.
Clever girl. But you know what I mean? Those are two pretty like, pretty big lines, and it's like, I could name that guy. I couldn't even name the actor or anything that was part of that. And they always talk about Newman, right?
Yeah.
Newman or...
Newman, the only thing I could say is the That's
a really good movie. Trick or Treat. A lot of people really like that one. Should watch it someday. It's got like what Sam in it? Bug squishery.
I think it's a montage of things. I think my gal got me to watch it once. But yeah, Sam's one of them.
Well, yeah, I guess it's an anthology series of short stories or something. They have them all in Call of Duty. You can buy them as like a pack or something. You know what I've never thought? How come the bugs never come through the bunkers? Like the caves?
Underneath there, yeah.
Isn't that just kind of like wide open? Wouldn't that be like a funny update? Just like you're building this perfect defense and then the bugs just like rush you from behind.
No one expects it for the update. That would be awesome.
Just screaming, how did they get in here? You turn around, they're just like pouring out through the back. That would be kind of funny. I love the setup though. This is probably one of the most like military-like setups. Like it's not just like mazes, but it's actually like very functionally designed. Huh. Seriously blown away by this. But does anybody know who that Jurassic Park guy's name is? Or what it is?
Someone Googling it?
I guess I'm just like, I'm fascinated, because like I've never ever actually thought to be like, huh, wonder what his name is. Right?
No, I couldn't even tell you another movie he was in.
Nope. But he's hit in like one of the all-time films. He's got like 2 big one-liners. No, specifically Valaka. He was quite a badass, and he just got kind of outsmarted, right? Which was cool. Shows how deadly the velociraptors were. A lot of bugs in here, eh? Here are bugs. Actually, I think the real reason why... No, did you bring up Jurassic Park? Anyways, I'm thinking of Jurassic Park because Dino Crisis came out on the PS5 today, or re-released or whatever on there.
I think you said... I don't remember how we got to that. I just remember talking about the video where you mentioned the exact shock that was on.
And then it led into that, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, Dino Crisis. I was playing that today. I'm assuming you've never heard of it.
No.
Right? Yeah. Okay. So it's basically it's from Capcom. So it's just Resident Evil, but with dinosaurs.
Okay. Oh, they broke the wall.
You know, sexy redhead woman that you play as. It's got the same control scheme as the original Resident Evils, and you're just like dealing with like raptors and stuff. It's pretty entertaining. The raptor will like grab you in its mouth and like swing you around and stuff. Very funny.
Awesome.
But I was like, man, if there was a game that could do... We're already leaving? Oh. If there was a game that could do with like a remake in the vein of the Resident Evil remakes, I think that game would be perfect for it. It's so neat. Okay, so where's the dropship? Where the fuck is that? That's inside? I went the wrong way to get to the dropship. Oh god, I'm screwed.
Oh, it is inside. Okay.
Oh, damn. I thought I had a stim pack. I don't think I'm getting out of here. It's okay, guys. Bob Peck, who played Muldoon, he died. His name was Muldoon?
I wouldn't have known.
Muldoon?
Dude, yeah, I figured it would have been like a generic Hollywood British name or something, you know.
Muldoon. No way. Hi there. The scariest movie of all time, according to Variety, is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre from '76.
Yeah.
I'd say The Conjuring. Actually, the only movies I legitimately am like terrified of is like The Conjurings. I actually feel those, which is funny, because I normally don't feel horror movies.
Don't know that I would say it's the scariest ever, but like my favorite horror movie, just for like the concept, is 28 Days Later.
That one's just unsettling.
Yeah,
because of the way it's shot.
Yeah.
They're doing a similar thing with the new one that just finished filming this summer, because they're doing 28 Years Later or something like that.
Okay.
And they shot it on iPhone, so that should be interesting. Because like, The original one was shot with like a DV camcorder, so that it was supposed to make it feel more unsettling and uneasy because of that style.
I didn't know that. Makes sense.
Yeah. So the director always is trying to like use a specific type of like camera of the time or handheld camera of the time to try to give it an eerie feeling of something that's like moving, not cinematically, moving like it's with you, like it's kind of Blair Witch-like, but not being, you know, found footage or anything. But
wouldn't that be a great iPhone commercial though? The director in there, and he's like, I'm trying to make the shot gritty, and then it shows from the camera's perspective, and it's just the most beautiful shot you've ever seen with like clear-cut imagery and that. He's like, damn it! It won't not take a bad picture.
It won't not.
iPhone. You know, yeah.
They've done a few commercials over the years where it's like shot on iPhone and it's like director and like music videos and stuff, but no, that's exactly it. Will not take. I mean, like, honestly though, like my phone that I have right now, the new one, 4K, 120 FPS, Dolby Vision. I can also do like theater grade footage, and like it takes high ass resolution stuff. Like, they've gotten impressive, very impressive. Kevin, yes, Kevin is here, but Muldoon isn't. My game, it crashed.
Oh my god, it crashed. Oh well, whatever.
That's funny. Now we're getting the crashes.
Yeah.
What do I think about the new Series X? It's the same as the old Series X. It's just missing a disc tray. Just like I'm missing. Your likes on the stream. Subscribing's great. Donation's cool. Consider becoming a channel member. Channel member gifting, the Patreon option, the Discord for stream alerts, and that Amazon store affiliate link. And gamerheadquarters.com. I write stuff on the site sometimes. And the only good bug is a dead bug. Kevin, the cool guy. I can't believe Kevin's got so many fans.
Oh,
hello there,
guys.
It's funny too. They ask about you.
Me smile. Oh, do they? Aw.
When you're not here, they ask about you. They're just like, "Where's Kevin? Is he? What is?
Is he safe? Is he alright?"
I stopped myself before getting into that.
I had my brother-in-law over, and I actually really like the guy. But he likes all the stuff, you know, all the really cool stuff, I think, at least. And I did that quote to him. I was like, oh, blah, 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 this thing, is it safe? Is it all right? He's like, oh, what is that from? And I'm like, oh, I'm not even going to tell you. You should know.
Yeah, you should know.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do Horde. Are you in here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's do it. That's the wrong one. This one. Okay, there we go. Wayne Knight played Newman. I think you just call him Newman. At least that's how I know everybody. They always call him Newman in everything. I even think about the actor's name or anything.
That's all I know him from.
To be fair, you asked more about Zarcaster. Well, Zarcaster did vanish, so Kevin didn't leave on maternity leave, so
yeah.
New World. That's what I should be playing right now. Yeah, I guess there's like a semi-American holiday and stuff, and because I was asking, I actually called my PlayStation contact about the PS5 Pro. Maybe looking good? Yeah. Was Amityville Horror the prequel to Conjuring? I think they were kind of the same concepts, but incredibly different standalone things. Like The Conjuring is based on the events of the two, and I think the Amityville Horror is kind of also based on blah blah blah, but you know, it's just an excuse to kind of try to ground it, but it really is like, you know, other stuff. But yeah, The Conjuring, those movies, legitimately, I feel, at least the first and the second one, good chills, and actually felt scared watching those. I would say the scariest thing I've ever actually seen or enjoyed was the Haunting of Hill House. Genuinely got me. I was reviewing them and watching them at 3 or 4 in the morning, Kevin, and did you watch the Haunting of Hill House?
Not that I remember, no.
Okay, well there's this thing with this crooked neck lady, and it's just like, man, that was messing with my mind when I went to bed at 4 in the morning. I was like, oh god. But normally for horror and stuff, I'm just like, I wish I could feel that for a video game. That's such a hard thing to do.
I've never actually really been scared in a video game, but I've been creeped out or startled. But I've never had a game where I couldn't go all the way through, you know, or something.
Yeah, I get that. Should we go over horror movies?
I do like the atmosphere created in some games. So like the one thing I always really loved about Dead Island was it wasn't like it was scary, but you felt alone on that island. I often thought like, wow, that would be like a horrible situation, you know, like
Oh,
where are you
Resort
gonna
Island.
go?
There's not many people.
Yeah.
Well, I found for Silent Hill 2, which is supposed to be pretty scary, that game's just depressing.
Yeah, I remember you pointing that out.
It's just sad, like.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's supposed to be, but you know, because the one like lady, she's suicidal because of the sexual assault issues she had from her like was a parent or something, and then the one guy, he's just like a maniac, and your guy seriously has some mental issues about his loss of his wife due to that disease, and yeah, the way it manifests in the world. It's just like, it's a depressing story.
First wave is incoming.
It's kind of weird having a bunker here and not walls. The bunker makes me feel less safe. I feel like they could stack up easier here and get over these walls.
They do hop up over easier, I find.
Great.
It's height, right?
Great. How am I doing? I'm doing good. Had a good walk, so yeah, I'm just chilling. FiOS Verizon. We don't have that in Canada. Yeah, we should talk about horror movies, Kevin. I think we used to do that, right?
Yeah, sometimes.
Or did we mostly just do Christmas?
I found I've been a part of more Christmas movies. I remember the one Friday the 13th we did though. Or I was a part of one of your Friday the 13th streams on Halloween, and we just discussed horror movies the whole time, which is fun. My issue with horror movies is I don't watch a lot of them.
Yeah, neither do I.
Uh,
Aside from Halloween Town, am I right?
oh, buddy, actually, we're already watched the first two.
Oh, you're already through 2?
Yeah, man, Calabar did not get his revenge.
I was just gonna say, oh, Calabar's revenge. Are you returning to Halloween Town?
I love the atmosphere of it. Sorry.
Returning Town?
Yeah.
No, it's the third one, Halloween Town High?
Yeah, I like that one. I don't know, the fun of the Disney cheesy high school atmosphere, and I don't know, it's got a really cute acceptance of everybody message in it. Fit right in with the X-Men, you know?
Right in with the X. Yeah, actually. I just like the lead. She's great. And then they'd replace her randomly in the fourth one.
The oddest thing ever. My gal gave me the full story on that, where I guess she talked about that. She was like, it wasn't like she was told no. She just never got the call.
Yeah,
and then she
never.
literally heard halfway through that, yeah, they were doing a production. And, oh, I can't even remember her name. But like the girl they got, and you could see the feel they took with it, because it literally opens with her like going through her wardrobe, and her mother's like, well, what about this suit? She gives the classic girl, teenage girl movie, no, to her mother thing, and I was like, oh, that's not funny.
No, they wanted a sexier, girlier girl. Because they were trying to build up the franchise to try to like attract more people, and it kind of killed the franchise, sadly. See, I think the problem is too, I don't mind her as that character, but like the way she acts is not that character, if that makes sense.
Yeah, well, it was. It should have almost been a different movie. And it was weird too how like out of nowhere her younger sister's out with what's her name, Debbie Reynolds, Carrie Fisher's mom.
I think that's because they were busy or something, so they were just trying to write off. Yeah. It is Demi Reynolds.
Funny though, it was almost like they didn't want to be a part of it, or maybe they were busy, but just like it felt totally different from the other movies, which have very established lore people.
Yeah, the lore of Halloween Town, guys. There's 4 of these movies.
Yeah.
They're very cherished films.
I always watch it when me and the gal we go through the movies. I do watch it, but it is not. It's not the same.
See now, like
we're also doing the scary movie.
Scary movies are fun. Just to never leave Halloween Town.
Oh yeah.
because obviously I love Halloween Town. I don't have an issue with the movie of Halloween Town 4. I don't have an issue with the actors or the actresses or the plot. It's just her as a character, she doesn't feel like the same person as the other movies, and it's really odd.
Oh yeah, no, she's not the same Marty at all, and there's a couple other things too, like her boyfriend in the third one they dip on.
Yeah.
They also, when she goes back to Halloween Town, they should have did the whole Luke character, the little troll thing, that's kind of a little love interest through the other two.
Yeah.
It's interesting that they just totally abandoned that for whatever reason.
You gonna fix this wall, or I think we should maybe have a secondary internal wall here. They went right through that electric fence, and we're like literally not even like a round in. I think they would get mad if we put like an inner wall in or something.
I'm putting a gate right here.
That's a great idea. That's not a gate.
Or
That's just
it was
a wall.
supposed to be a gate. That sucks.
Great building, Kevin.
Over the bunker. Hey man, I'm trying my best.
So yeah, scary movies 1 through 3, not bad. 1 is obviously, I think, a big step above the others.
The first and the second one, I actually never really watched the first one when I was younger. Funny,
Oh,
it was
okay.
a child's movie, but it was when we were growing up. We all watched them.
We all watched them as we were kids. So it's
yeah.
funny,
But I only ever really watched the second one. But the first one I do think is the best of them all.
Yeah.
And I do not, I'm just going to say, I do not like the Scream movies. My girlfriend absolutely loves those. I hate the Scream movies. I think they're just so poorly done. But then she rewatches them every Halloween, and I saw the one scene, and like, I know it's a parody movie, but oh my god, how well they carried it, like shot for shot.
Shot for shot, yeah.
Yeah, in the scary movies. It's actually quite impressive how well they did it.
And I also think the acting was pretty damn on top. Oh my god.
Yeah, it wasn't bad at all.
Night of the Living Dead, the original? Yeah. Live in the middle of nowhere with woods. Horror movies aren't your thing. That's fair. I remember being really young, and there was one movie that I just got fucking traumatized watching. It's like one where the zombies take a guy into like a closet, like rip him apart and stuff. I was watching it with my uncle when I was like 6. I mean, we watched Empire Strikes Back, and then we watched that movie, and I think that's Night of the Living Dead, if I'm not mistaken, or like a sequel or something like that.
Okay, what's the one? I mention this all the time. I always forget it. Maybe we're talking about the same movie, but it's like one where like the humans have this like skyscraper they're living in, and fireworks distract zombies, but like the one like has like an awakening of consciousness, and he like leads them like through the water and all that, and like literally the zombies outsmart us somehow, and they eat us all.
Oh, that's someone in the chat will know. I don't know the name of that one.
Yeah,
off
I
the top of my head,
guarantee
but I know
it.
what you're talking about. Thanks.
It's funny for like zombie movies. Like what? I think it's Shaun of the Dead.
Shaun of the Dead,
They all
yeah.
die.
20th
that one's-
anniversary.
Oh, that one's really good.
It's back in theater.
I always wish, like, the Resident Evil movies, I wish were more Halloween-like, but I just feel like after the first one, they don't, or the first two, they don't really fit the theme. They're just total action movies at that point, you know?
They're just a driving force for the director and his wife to have, make lots of money.
Something to do.
Well, his wife there is Emilia, right? The lead actress. And
Yeah.
He's the director, and yeah. They made a lot of money off of those movies. You know, the one thing you can't say is that, and what was the other movies that were like basically coming out year for year? Underworld? You know, not the greatest of movies,
Yeah.
those two franchises, but fuck, people liked watching them, man. You don't get to 7 movies without that kind of Land of the Dead. Is Land of the Dead the one I was talking about, or the one Kevin was talking about? Hard to keep track of the older ones. So again, I don't watch horror all the time. So a great survival horror, which I guess they just confirmed again, that a sequel is coming, is Ready or Not. Great film. It's got Samara Weaving, I believe, is the lead lady, and it's
The base is under attack.
Tag. Is it Tag? No, not Tag. It's not based on Tag. Hide and Go Seek. Sorry, it's like literally based on like a child's game is the concept of it, but it's so good because she's like getting married. And then she like pulls this bad card and it's like a big joke, and then she has to go on this crazy survival scenario over the night, and it's just like, it's violent, it's gory, but it's so well done. Great movie. Okay, Kevin was talking, you were talking about Land of the Dead, Kevin.
That's the one I was talking about. Okay. I should actually rewatch that. I remember the movie so vividly because it creeps me out when I was younger, which that's great. That's the purpose of the horror movie genre, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I honestly have not watched it since.
Well, some movies I think are one and done movies, personally.
No, that's actually, I think there's a lot of movies I've watched that I would describe as that. You know. Like,
Okay, we need to do like an inner walls thing because this
Yeah, 'cause
setup
they keep-
is so bad. We don't even have base, like a wall around our thing we're supposed to protect. These bugs are gonna stomp us, guys. Hide and seek. Okay, so yeah, Ready or Not is based on hide and seek, which is kind of dumb as a concept, but it is like one of my favorite like horror films. Like, it's not like scary, but it's like survival horror where she's trying to, you know, like fucked up, like they're hunting her and stuff, and it's such a good movie, and she's a great actress in it. And it's wild. I don't know how they're making a sequel considering how it ended, but I welcome the madness. Yeah. Thought New World was always premium, yeah. I mean, if New World was free to play, I'd be streaming it right now, but I'm still waiting on a code for that. Or DayZ's update.
Offline, the guys want me to play, and it's just like,
You gonna actually invest enough time to get your value up? The bugs just walk right over this
Exactly.
dumb fucking bunker. Who set this bunker thing up? Oh, my thing crashed. Fuck me, dude. Was there an update to this game that made it buggier since that first night we played this?
yeah, I think that's funny. We played for like 5 hours, 4 hours, something. Didn't have, what, we had one crash?
Yeah. That's weird. We're at 2 tonight. We're just a half hour in. This is weird, because we did not have these problems the first day. It's a heartbreaker is what it is. Do you think they did an update to help with the servers, and doing that update kind of made things buggier? I mean, I don't know how you can make this game buggier, right?
Yeah, lol.
Or suspense is not actual fear, it's a feeling of inexpectancy. Whoa-ho-ho.
Shucks. I don't know. My favorite are concepts. I'm pretty sure I've talked about this one before too, but by no means is it a really well done movie, going back and watching it. But I like that quarantine movie just because it's so weird. And I think the horror concept of if you were stuck in this hotel, there's obviously something wrong here, even with the basement where there's like some sort of like weird experiments, and somehow you just, for whatever reason, you're caught in this hotel. Maybe it's government, maybe it's independent or what, but that they won't let you leave, and that you're watching on the news that, oh yeah, hey, you know, like, it's a gas leak. I think everybody's dead. And if anyone tries to leave, the cops shoot at you. And like, oh my God, like, just, you are so screwed. That was neat. Just for the, what would it be like to be stuck in that scenario? I enjoy those.
Are you in a match?
I backed out.
Oh, okay, because I thought I would, funny, I thought I would try to join in progress.
I figured, why miss out on the action?
Plus,
I don't care about the unlocking. I just want to kill bugs.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. Alright, I'll invite you to my party. No, I want to invite you to my game.
Cool.
How do I invite you to my game?
I think I'm, Another one that I actually think is a good movie is that Jennifer's Body. I like that one.
That one was fine when I watched it back in the day. Are you able to join?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, because like I can't. Oh, you are in here. Okay, because I was like, I can't invite you. There we go. That makes sense. No, Jennifer's
And it's an
Body. I
ancient
think.
movie, so
is kind of like a time capsule movie too, right? With Seyfried and what's her name, Megan Fox in their kind of prime.
Yeah, I'd say that too. And it's actually, it's kind of neat behind it. I like the point that that she's possessed the whole time. My girlfriend asked, well, what do you think about Jennifer? And I was like, well, Jennifer's actually innocent. You know, like she got a ritual done to her. That's not really Jennifer running around doing this. It's a demon or whatever. There were a couple neat things I like. The reveal that it was the band, you know, trying to bring on Satan's evil magic with it. Like even the one part where Megan Fox's character, actually Jennifer, is like, "Are you going to abuse me?"
Valaka.
And the guys are like, "Ugh, we hate girls. No, we're just going to murder you in the name of Satan or whatever." And I was kind of like, "Oh, I didn't see that coming." You know,
troopers.
That's how they get you. Here's always a good one. Do you watch Nightmare Before Christmas at Halloween or Christmas?
That's an excellent question. I was never big on that movie, but I want to be big on it. There's a lot of things that, like, as I've gotten older, it's like, I'm not going to be, like, stuck up about it. And my girlfriend really likes Nightmare Before Christmas, and I keep asking her, like, hey, should we watch it for Halloween? And she's the one, sorry for the long explanation, but she's the one who tells me it's a Christmas movie.
It is.
And her explanation is that, okay, there you go, yeah. Her explanation is that it's Halloween for the first 10 minutes, and then the rest is about Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also like to watch the Harry Potters on Halloween, because I just like the theme of magic and all that, but she tells me it's a Christmas movie.
Yeah,
I don't see it. Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah. Well,
my
like,
Christmas movie or New Year's is Lord of the Rings. I always
New Year's is
full
different
watch
from
it.
Christmas, though.
Actually, that's true. I just round them all together.
You're doing it wrong, though, Kevin. It's Planet of the Apes-a-thon is the New Year's.
Oh, Planet of the Apes.
Okay, so
Okay,
growing
well,
up with traditional TV, every New Year's they would play all 6 of the original 8 movies every New Year's. So I would watch them every New Year's Day. I'd watch the Apes-a-thon.
That's awesome. Okay. Well, all right. A couple thoughts. One, I love traditional TV because it's something that I couldn't put up with now. Even when I look at cable, I've talked about it a bit.
Can't
That
stand
like how pathetic it is now. Yeah, I can't stand it. I use it for sports. That's it, and that's because we're paying for it for whatever reason. But I couldn't stand it. But the experience it was back in the day, knowing that these movies come on this time of year, or this channel always plays that. That was fun. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was kind of a magic to it that you wouldn't experience anywhere else, you know?
Oh, fuck me, I'm staying up all night. All the Back to the Futures are playing.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Exactly, dude. And you would stay up all night to watch it, because if you didn't own the movies, you weren't sure when's the next time you would see
When you
those
get to catch it
movies.
again, yeah?
Yeah, exactly. No, 100%. That's what was really neat about that experience. That would be totally unbearable with the accessible streaming. Accessibility.
Mm-hmm.
My second question, I'm thinking, what Planet of the Apes all do you watch? Do you do the old?
They were the new ones didn't exist then.
I guess the new ones I'm talking about is the Marky Mark.
Oh no, you don't watch that one. You watch the
You
original
don't watch
6.
the Marky Mark? Okay, yeah. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
Planet of the Apes, Beneath Planet of the Apes, Conquest of the Planet of the Apes, Escape Planet of the Apes, Conquest of the Planet of the Apes, and the OG ones.
Yeah.
They're crazy ass movies. I don't know if you guys have seen Planet of the Apes anytime recently, but like, fucking hell, those movies have some deep ass messaging. I'm not talking about the new ones, but like the original ones, it's like, holy crap, dude. Crazy. The French Foreign Legion, it always does. You know that Experience in Space does. Twilight Zone for New Year's, interesting. Interesting. Halloween, our Halloween on. Okay, so for Halloween every year, or October, I try to binge all the Friday the 13th movies. Halloween's a great movie, but I just really prefer Friday the 13th. That's like my master, like that's what I watch on Halloween while I'm handing out candy is Friday the 13th.
That's awesome.
The unrated, or what was it, unrestricted version or whatever. I gotta watch those kills, you know. And I gotta watch you guys like the stream. What?
Hey, whoa.
I can't believe I just did that. No way. Subscribing's great, donations cool. Consider becoming a channel member. It's what the bugs wouldn't want you to do. Enlist today. There's the Patreon option, the Discord for stream alerts, and Dad Amazon store affiliate link. And Dad ass. I always think like that. Rob Zombie's
Should do a
Halloween?
week.
Oh god. That one's bad. Sorry. What, Kevin?
I was just gonna make the joke to do a week of like Federation propaganda on the channel, type posts or something. You know?
Did you see the one poll I did where it's like
to check out those contents, be a good citizen.
it's what the Federation desires. I did one poll where I've got the different faces and it's like, have you played Starship Troopers?
Oh, I love that. Are you going to in this? It's Rico with the yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cam with the no.
They're freaking everywhere, these bugs. It's so odd. Halloween time travel movies, HP3. I don't know, there's just for me, like, I just love watching Friday the 13th. Like, it's like my Halloween pick. Holy crap. And it just gets worse and worse the more you go. The first three, I think, are solid films, but holy crap does that franchise go off the fucking rails, man. Oh my god, like when they get to Tom, I know people like Tommy, but man, I don't like those films, like compared to the other ones. I'm like, holy crap. Third one, up to the third one is tolerable and like enjoyable, and then afterwards it's just like, what the hell? And then he goes to Manhattan or something like that. It's like, what the fuck? Getting weird. Oh, another great classic one with a fun twist that I won't spoil for you guys is Sleepaway Camp is like a great slasher movie. Very, very surprising. Very good, guys. But you can't read what the twist is, or it ruins the movie. And there is a twist. But don't read about the twist, or it just ruins it. But that's a good one. The Dead Zone? Who cares about Dead Zone? The Dead Zone's all the fucking bugs that are corpses in front of me. Your night's downtown Friday still, Thomas? How do you live? I love how Thomas has 1 week off and his internet's down the whole time.
That's horrible. I would be so mad.
That's like true sucks to suck. I wouldn't even be able to do my job. I don't even know what I do. Think about my life. I'm back. That's a good one. I'm trying to think of other horror films. I guess the original Nightmare on Elm Street is kind of interesting. I've never really been big on the Freddy. There's always more Friday the 13th I liked over that one. You guys got horror films in the chat? Hellraiser? Hellraiser? Those ones are weird. Child's Play. Chucky's okay. I find the Hellraiser movies just too odd. I don't know, I think that first Friday the 13th movie is genuinely an all-time classic. Like, it's got a great, technically a good twist to it, because you don't, the first time watching, you don't know who's actually, like, you know, killing the people, and then the great performance, too, from the mother in that one. I really do think that film was very well done. Good deaths, pretty, you know, it's got Kevin Bacon in it and stuff, too. Yeah, it's a real sucks to suck moment, Thomas. I'm sorry for you. I'm trying to think of other horror films. It's mainly Halloween Town. That's where it's all at, guys. All goes back to Halloween Town. This is Halloween.
Oh, that, and I don't know if you do it, but I'll pick like the Halloween episodes of shows I like.
That's fun. That's a neat idea to do that. No, I just usually movies. The problem is I have like less and less time to do frivolous watching stuff, which is sucks for me. But yeah, we play Brutal Doom around here. We don't watch movies. That's right. It's all brutal Doom. Is there like a Halloween Doom mod? We need to get Ultimate doing the Halloween Doom mod if that exists. I bet there's one out there. Is there one where Doomslayer saves Christmas? Because that would be fucking funny. Because we got Ultimate there. I think you've maybe seen him in the chat before, Kevin, but he always talks about Doom and Brutal Doom. And all the Doom mods. He needs to do like festive Doom. Like I want to see like Doomslayer saves Christmas, Doomslayer slays Halloween or something. I need to get him on that. Should you trade your Series S and buy the Galaxy? I mean, if you want to. Candy corn. Isn't candy corn just okay? I had candy corn on my gun as a charm one year for COD. That was fun.
That's funny because I've seen candy corn referenced a lot as like one of the undesirable candies.
That's what he was saying. He's like, he doesn't care what people think. He loves it. Which I think is interesting.
No, every year I went trick-or-treating, I wanted like Kit Kats, Airheads, yeah, Kit Kats or Henry's Airheads, and then some I could take or leave. Like I didn't mind seeing Smarties, which are different in Canada, mind you. Yeah, our Smarties are little like M&Ms but better. For American Smarties are what we call Rockets here, and they're not bad.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Dude, it is so dangerous to get this freaking like canister over there. That's ammo, not a stim. I'm trying to think of other horror films. Doomslayer with the Santa hat. We do that sometimes. That's what I'm saying though. You should do like themed mods for the holidays with Doomslayer and stuff. Doomslayer saves Christmas. I love how that's always the theme. Is like Christmas has to be saved.
Yeah.
When there's a movie, like when there's a tie-in with like a movie or a game or something, it's like we have to save. Like the Saints save
Mix it up
Christmas.
a little bit. Like Doomslayer maintains Christmas.
Doomslayer maintains Christmas.
Yeah, you know. Like,
It's like, why does Christmas always need to be saved? It is odd.
Yeah.
Where do I place this canister? Hey, wait, we don't need any more? But I just lugged this across the... Okay.
you know, that's actually one silly thing. Talked about the Halloween Town movies. But the fourth one is actually the only one that really kind of dwells into the experience of that side of the world while having a problem. Where the other two Halloween Towns, you're not really there seeing the fun of it. It's just everyone getting messed over.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I get you.
Threat levels have risen.
Canada, they give out apple slices and banana pudding. Where can I get banana pudding?
To secure
Predator hunting grounds against the AI. That's really depressing, Thomas. Go play like a single player game or something. About the online. Just sitting there playing Predator against the AI? That must be traumatic. Doesn't it make you feel lonely? Now we need to deliver ore? I just brought a canister and I threw it on the ground because I thought we didn't need to bring more. Oh my fucking god, you gotta be kidding me, dude. We should just sit in a base and kill waves of bugs. For sakes. Working my ass off here on this. I'll try to think of other Halloween films. There's gotta be others. There's gotta be more.
Well, one of my favorites that I have to do every Halloween, Sleepy Hollow.
Yeah, that's an interesting choice, is that one. It honestly
That
is.
was awesome.
'Cause I don't think many people would pick that one. I think I'm exhausted
A
of
little bit of
it.
murder history. Johnny Depp's great in it. Got Emperor Palpatine and Dumbledore.
Somehow, Palpatine returned.
Christopher Walken. He's the scariest German mercenary I've ever seen.
He's such a nice guy.
Yeah.
I forgot I could respawn. Duh, I've just been sitting here bleeding out, and I'm like, makes you feel like a pro.
It failed.
By the AI. Well, yeah, we died, man.
One thing that I've noticed playing on PC with my buddy that the guy was talking that on hard difficulty when you're doing these like go here, go there objectives, you'll get horde waves that every now and then come up, and that the best thing to do is to get into these spawned bunkers for us,
And just
because
sit.
they're unbreakable. Yeah, and just sit until you defeat the horde, and then go complete said mission.
I just love the chaos of us failing utterly miserably trying to get through them.
Yeah.
Why is that drop ship so fucking far away? Dude. Oh, I got knocked off a cliff too? Great. Thanks,
I'm not
Bugs.
gonna make it.
Yeah, I'm screwed. Well, as long as there's no bug behind me, I guess. I better run out of battery because I forgot my battery in the charger. Anyways. We already talked about Nightmare. That's a Christmas movie. How the internet affects our life back in the 90s. Well, I was thinking about, like, occasionally people like the 90s or beforehand where I'm just like... I watched an American Werewolf in London?
London, yeah.
Great film. Very abrupt ending, but that one it was kind of interesting because I'm like, you know, because he's sitting there the one day in her apartment because he's got nothing to do because he's like a tourist or whatever there, and he's just like, what would you just do, like, you know, or how would you contact people, like phone calls, like how would you know you'd be reaching someone, or you know, it's just like, it's weird, but it also would be like a little freeing because you could just like leave and you wouldn't be tethered. Like, I feel like when I'm out places, like even walking and stuff, like I'm still tethered to like my work. I'm still tethered to someone needs me. I'm accessible, and you can't really just vanish anymore. If that makes sense. Like, we never even had that opportunity to live in a time where it's like we did, but we were like children, right? But like, it would have been neat to be in a time where you could just vanish for hours and hours and not, you know, think about what's happening on the phone or think about what's happening online or...
Oh, that's another one. 1408. I like that one.
That's an odd one. Well, I like this more than Helldivers. 1408.
You remember that one?
Yeah, no, I remember that one.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Do you not like that one?
Indifferent.
Indifferent? Okay.
Oh, The Shining.
Oh, Shining's another good one.
Yeah, that's an all-time classic. The Thing?
Actually, you know what? I never think of The Thing for Halloween. I just watch that one occasionally, but yeah, that's an excellent one.
Or is it a Christmas movie?
It's a Christmas movie. It's in Antarctic. The minute I see snow, I think Christmas.
Yeah. Just like Hateful Eight. It's the most Christmas movie out there. The Blade trilogy? I wouldn't think of that as Halloween. It's not like Wesley Snipes is running around with pumpkins.
Vulture 1 ready for extraction.
I don't know if I consider that even really horror, is it?
I never thought of Blade movies. No, it's just action to me. I can see horror action though. I always like that argument.
Horror action is fair, but I wouldn't think of those as like Halloween movies.
By no means a Halloween movie, but I remember actually arguing with my girlfriend because she never really watched it, but I was telling her like, hey, let's watch War of the Worlds. I was like, I like that movie, and I was the Tom Cruise one.
Oh yes, Spielberg's.
Yeah, and the old one's good too. But like I was watching that one because like I remember watching that one as a kid, and it kind of freaked me out. And I was telling her that like it's horror and concept. She's like, no, it's not. It's an action movie. And I'm like, no, just because something blows up doesn't instantly make it an action movie. Like, I'm not saying like it's the most scary in concept, but the idea is these aliens are killing us all.
It's
and
a
we're
terrifying
completely
concept
helpless.
movie.
Yeah, we are being exterminated, and I love that. And then I watched it with her finally, and she was like, yeah, it's got horror.
I mean, Tom Cruise when he's got the dust on him and he's like trying to get the dust of the people off. I always remember that.
Him, yeah, or dudes watching the blood get sucked up. He's not my blood, freaking out. Even that Dakota Fanning, which I hate her screaming the whole movie, but whatever.
Yeah, it's what Spielberg said to do.
The river. Yeah, well, that's my thing. As I get older, I already agreed with Tom Cruise's character, but seeing it as a full adult man, do I feel for his character. You know how mad I'd be? I tell my son, don't drive into town, and he drives into town. Like, oh my god, I would be living.
It's like, dude,
Yeah, what are you doing? Listen
throw me
to
a
me.
bone out here.
Yeah, and that was the one thing. 'Cause she was even mentioning like, oh, there's a scene with the army, and I'm like, no, even the army scene, it isn't like, let's get him, ooh rah, which the very last part is, but it's the final, you know, oh, the sickness is getting them. But like the initial fight or whatever, I think it's a very strong scene, because like a very beautiful scene too, with like, I'm pretty sure they're Apaches, but flying overhead, do all the missiles, and you hear a dude on the radio. No effect, and I love that scene. It's just showing all our best stuff. It is not working, you know, and that's all
Completely
that is.
effective.
It's not, yeah.
What the hell are we gonna do here? Have we ever played this map in the day?
No, never. Actually, while I'm on the topic, I also the first Predator movie. It really comes across as an action, but I think there is a deep horror element to it. I've had
a bunch
people
of guys
that know
getting
Predators
stalked in the woods.
action. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're getting stalked in the woods, and this thing's like, you know, skinning them alive and all that. Like, yeah, it's Arnie, you know, putting on mud and you son of a bitch, you know, like with his classic lines. But I do, yeah.
I can see that.
Sorry.
Xmas movies. We're not talking about Christmas movies yet. Come back 2 months from now. Kevin, if you could come in on the Friday and Saturday, that would be great. We're not talking about Office Space. This is Halloween films. This is Halloween, Halloween. I guess you could do like Addams Family, but
They're
it's
fun.
just Halloween. They're fun movies.
Alright, troopers.
Yeah.
The first bugs from the Horde are about to arrive.
Not every Halloween movie needs to be some torn serial killer, you know.
Maybe I prefer the torn serial killers.
Ooh.
They just seem to really get me.
Yeah, it's
Like when Michael Myers was riding on the back of that guy's motorcycle, the two were romantically intertwined. That just hit me, man. That just hit me. Those last two Halloween movies were terrible.
What, the newest ones?
Yeah, I loved the reboot movie, and then the two that followed it were so god fucking awful. I couldn't believe it. Evil dies tonight.
Take a breather and rebound to the next.
Somehow that movie was better than the one that came after, and I was like, are you kidding me? I was like, I was too hard on you, Halloween Kills. Too hard. I don't know how that happened. But it did. I keep hoping the chat's gonna pump out some great Halloween movies, but I guess that's it.
Close this off.
We need to get wall. I think we're like, actually, this is a hard one to defend because it's not like one interconnected unit. It's like too many different side segments. I think we gotta fucking like the wall. There's just a hole here.
Yeah, there's a big hole here that no one's like able to fix. I'm thinking we have to rip this down and build inwards a little bit.
I heard if you build it, they will come.
Whoa.
The bugs will come to die. Nosferatu. Bram Stoker's Dracula? I know that's what Kevin loves.
Oh my god, I love that you mentioned that. I stopped watching that movie. That has got to be in my top 5 worst movies I've ever watched. My gal hates that opinion. She really likes it, but it's horrible.
Keanu's so bad.
Artsy in a horrible way. It's not even like, are you going to understand the cinematography of it? It just sucks. Everything about it sucks. That's actually the worst Keanu Reeves movie he's ever done. And I genuinely really like him in a lot of things. Like, and he does other things. Like, I thought his Southern accent was weak, but I like Devil's Advocate. You know. So yeah, it's not like I just don't like when Keanu Reeves isn't an action star, but that movie sucks. Anyways. It's horrible.
The Mist? I don't know if The Mist is a Halloween movie. It's just a depressing movie.
That's a great movie, though. I like that.
That's just so sad, that film.
I don't know. I'm gonna take this stance. I always like the little the message to me at the end of the movie for me is fight till the end. That if he would have just held on 5 more minutes, you know, I don't know. I always kind of like the idea. Maybe that's not what the director was going for at all, but just the idea of like don't give up.
I think he would have been given up after 5 more minutes after the film ended.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you not like that one?
It's fine, but like it's so sad. I don't think I'd watch it again.
Oh yeah. I don't know. I like that one.
It's just like such a messed up like. Just the ending of it is just it's too much. The House of 1,000 Corpses. You know, I don't actually think I've watched that one.
Oh, what's
Yeah.
it? 13 Ghosts.
No, I don't think I've seen that one.
No, I like that one.
Yeah. Texas Chainsaw, Jeepers Creepers. Talked about Nightmare, It. Those movies are pretty good. So how come we, instead of patching the outer wall here, built an entire inner wall? What is the logic here? You see this, Kevin?
They do seem to be, instead of attacking the wall, running along the inside.
Yeah. I don't understand this in the slightest. Blair Witch, Chucky, Texas Chainsaw, Jeepers Creepers. Well, I'm not saying the Mist is bad or great or anything. I'm just saying it's like I wouldn't watch it again because it's just like really sad. But the saddest part is not getting enough of your likes on the stream. Ho ho ho! Subscribing's great, donations cool. Consider becoming a channel member. Channel member gifted, the Patreon option, and the Discord for stream alerts. There's also Dan Amazon's store affiliate link. At the end of the Mist, what he was really thinking about was regret for not liking the stream. So don't be that guy. I think the It movies were pretty good, but the second one was a lot weaker than the first one. Or did you not watch those at all?
I didn't watch those, no. So like the newer one or the old one better?
Newer one.
Newer one, okay.
Yeah, newer one.
Okay, well, what's your one time you have to watch that one? You'd be disappointed if you didn't.
Oh, Friday the 13th.
Oh, it is Friday.
Like I said, I watch it every Halloween while I hand out candy.
That's fun.
It's tradition. There's nothing like those counselors getting all cut up while I hand out candy to children. And
You're
drink my
talking
rum
about
and
the first one too, right? Where it's the mother running around?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. The Crow. Oh god, don't bring up The Crow after the failure of the recent Crow.
My old friend I had back in junior high, he watched the Friday the 13th movie, and he called me, and he was like, he got so freaked out at the very end part. And I was like, what do you mean? And he's like, on the boat. He was like, I did not see that coming.
Oh, that's a good jump scare.
Yeah.
That is actually like legitimately a great jump scare though, right? Your first time watching it. Because you think she's finally safe, but no!
Well, it's funny, because I think that was really before a lot of this, like, super jump scares, you know?
Yeah.
Actually, way before. That was done in the 80s. So, yeah, really ahead of its time.
You know what's really crazy though is like I don't think we have movies come out like they used to. Because like Friday the 13th was a hit, and then there was a Friday the 13th movie every fucking year for a decade, basically.
Oh, yeah.
And that just doesn't happen anymore. It takes like years to get sequels. I mean, even TV shows, we're waiting like years now to like continue TV shows, which I think is crazy.
I think it's funny with games, it's kind of like that too. The only one that I think is super consistent, that's funny, they were able to patch the hole in the wall there, is the Call of Duties that come out every year, except for the most recent one.
I look forward to those.
That's right.
I love that about COD. I've said it many times, but like, you know, I have this year's to work on. If I don't like it, I can go play last year's. And if I also don't like it, I can go and play next year's, because there'll be a new one out every year. You have more options in that franchise than, like, I think literally any other franchise, right?
Yeah.
Because, like, sports games is worse. You don't like the new sports game. It's usually the servers get shuttered on the old one and you're screwed, but...
Yeah. Actually, that is the big sports games, is if you don't like this one, well, then play the next one.
Yeah.
And it's really funny, because I saw you already did your NHL 25, but what I really got a kick out of the NHL games is that the one game is just an overcompensation of the next. This year, cross-crease goals are too often. Everybody, all the good players, all they ever do is cross-crease. So the next game, cross-creases are damn near impossible. But snipes of the slot go in every single time. So the next
It's
year,
like buggy almost.
It's just funny. There's one specific goal that I did for like 2-3 NHLs where if you came out from behind the net and you just tried to jet across if the lane was free past the goalie, you got that shot every time. In NHL 24, you can't get that goal. The goalie almost always beats it. And that's where it was so funny that you could see that they made it that way so you couldn't score that way. People complained, which is fair. But anyways.
That's the first NHL I've ever had to increase the speed on it, the new one. It's too slow.
Oh, really? That's hilarious.
I felt they were like skating in on quicksand. It was ridiculous.
That's funny.
Yeah, I actually had to increase the speed. I was like, this is ridiculous. It's like they were going in slow motion.
Well, what I thought was funny with Madden and NHL, because I remember being a kid, and like specifically with NHL when the skill stick came out, I knew a couple of the older people when I'd like play with them, like my uncle and that, they would do the old buttons because that's how they played, and I always laughed like, haha, old man. And now they have, what's it? It's not even
the
skill
advanced
stick,
skill
like
stick?
true.
Yeah, I have to use the regular
like,
skill stick.
Yeah. And when I saw that, I was like, not for this cowboy.
Not for
skill stick. Yeah. I don't like this new thing.
I tried it for like one
hilarious,
match,
dude.
and I was like, nah.
Yeah.
Can't do it. Is there stims anywhere?
No, I don't think
You like the CODs every year for campaigns? That last campaign was so rough. Oh, Alien. Alien's a good one.
See, that's fine. I never think of Aliens.
But it is a good horror film.
Yes.
I mean, you did say Predator. So.
I'm just saying, because I wouldn't actually think of Predator either as horror. I mean, Halloween, but I was thinking, horror or whatever.
I'm shooting out this window and I'm just getting endless hit markers, and there's fire and blood and guts. I got killed inside the bunker? Oh, that's because the bunker collapsed. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. Stir of Echoes, starring Kevin Bacon. I don't think I've heard of that. Anyways, horror movies overall are fun, but Halloween Town is as good as it gets, guys. In a better society, we would be allowed to do stream watch-alongs of like movies and TV shows. Wouldn't that be a fun stream night, Kevin? Sitting there watching and commentating
so cool, man.
Halloween Town. I don't see why they wouldn't allow that kind of thing, because you can watch movies on YouTube with ads, right?
Yeah.
Why not just be like, do a co-stream and like the movie company takes like 60% or something or whatever?
That's what I always thought, and it would be money that they would otherwise not be getting. Like, what's the issue, right?
And they could do like a buy-to-own thing below the movie or something like that to sell it.
Yeah.
I really don't see like why that would be really a problem. It's getting better though, because like nowadays a lot of times when I get music copyright claims, it's just share revenue.
Oh, they just want 100%. See, and that's the funny thing too, is that why would you just demonetize the whole thing? Why not try and make every dollar you spend? Even the idea of like smaller streamers, even if you have 10 people checking out this movie stream or whatever with you, it's a couple bucks. It all adds up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's not even something that you have to set up. The streamer goes out
Does all
gets
the work.
access to your movie, yeah, and then streams it. And if you're playing something older like Halloween film, maybe someone checks it out and they're like, oh hey, this is hilarious. I'd like to watch this with my kid or something. You know, like.
Look, they could probably have a like this. It's on Disney Plus. Subscribe or buy this movie to own, or right. But like, I did the Screamfest. I did an IRL stream at the Screamfest there, and I got like 3 music copyrights. But it's just shared revenue, so I mean, it's not like I was making much off of it, anyways. But it's better than getting like claims or getting muted stuff. And so like the system's getting better, but I mean it's been slow, right? Like. YouTube's been around a long time. You can on Twitch if it's a Prime movie. Yeah, Twitch has better things. I wonder if you could do that with the NHL games. But then we don't have people, like, we don't do Twitch streaming, so. Because that NHL on Twitch is Mondays.
Well, what was it? My sister was pointing out there was one thing, job thing, because she did broadcasting communications. It's her little school, whatever.
Oh, cool.
She did. Yeah, and she was looking at, there was this opportunity that they wanted to do where they're like, they're trying to get like other like streaming local services, and they were talking that if you and your friend want to go, they'll give you select NHL games that you'll cover, and they wanted to see how well it would do with people tuning into the streams. And I was telling her like we should do it, and then she didn't feel confident in her knowledge of hockey, and I was like, no, you say a couple jokes and I'll laugh at it, you know what I mean? Like,
you just banter.
Anyways, yeah, just banter or anything. But I don't know. Like, sorry, you mentioned that. I would absolutely love if somehow you're like, hey, Kevin, like, we got a Flames game, or I didn't even cover anyone that, hey, like, we're gonna watch a Kingsman comment on. I would love that.
It'd be so much fun. I bet you over time that will
something like that. Yeah.
I guarantee you, like, as this like streaming kind of like streaming is still like a new thing. Like we talk about like the IRL streaming, like that's really, really new as a concept.
And like we've talked about it before, even just on our own time. That like sports is so far behind.
It's the last
streaming,
holder of traditional TV is sports.
Yeah,
and that's
probably
changing.
The only reason to have it.
Yeah, because man, it'd be cool to do like Olympic stuff. Would be fucking awesome. I'd sit there and just do streams talking about the Olympics. Like, that would be hype.
Oh, that would be so cool.
Fix the
Well, even
walls.
thinking about it, like, I don't know how much with NHL. We've had a couple people mention NHL, but I know we got a couple NFL fans, on the channel.
There's lots of people that watch fucking football here.
Yeah, like...
You like Peter Jackson? Peter Jackson's King Kong is like a definitive King Kong. Like, the definitive King Kong, I would say.
Probably what everybody knows, because the first King Kong movie, that's got to be 40s, 50s, no?
It's fucking ancient. But like Peter Jackson's King Kong, the actors, the way that movie was done, the tie-in video game, that is a genuinely great film, and a great retelling of a classic. Fuck me, they're artillery striking us. It's nice to see out here.
With the daytime, I thought when I was getting my buddy to play it or whatever, because we all did the early access, he got it with me. Well, actually, I got it with me, but anyways, when we started playing, we got daytime events the entire time we were playing.
Must be
nice. I was
nice.
thinking, you get a kick out of that, yeah.
Our first stream was like pitch black the whole fucking time. It was just pitch black. We had one day map, I think, right? Like one day map that whole stream.
It would be cool if they made one of the buildings or buildable things.
Somebody recommended
lights
lamps,
or something?
Spotlights. Yes.
Yeah, something like that. I think that'd be awesome. Fit the theme.
I'd build those.
That old like.
It'd help a lot because it's not like we control our flashlight thing. It just kind of pops up when it does.
Because it's neat, like the building style of this universe, like this does fit what you see in the movies and all that, but like the universe building style, it's not super advanced looking either. So like I think like a couple of like old Command and Conquer looking like spotlights, I think it fits so well.
Well, these are mobile bases, right? They're supposed to be just quick pump up things. This guy's outside the base? Dude, are you crazy? Well, there goes the bunker anyways.
Ripping us apart, though.
We need inner walls. I don't know why we don't have any inner walls going on here. Well, I don't think people would want to watch a stream where we're just talking over darkness and they have to sync the movie up. And it doesn't really do well for people joining in progress. Yeah. Because it'd be weird we'd just be talking to like a black screen like halfway through a film or something. It just wouldn't make sense. But I think I do genuinely believe somewhere down the road you'll see that kind of stuff happen, because I think companies will see more and more money in having that done. Because you'll notice, like I've noticed just literally the last year, basically, a lot of companies are like bending over backwards to like cater to streaming stuff and offer new programs for streamers and offer content creators new programs and stuff, and it's changing a lot, the industry. So I don't think it's too crazy that someday, like, maybe sports or something like that could have that sort of integration. And Twitch has way more stream options, like integrations, in comparison to YouTube. Like, YouTube is, like, way behind on that kind of stuff.
Well, I think specifically the younger generation. There's always the points that I thought, because there's the argument of how to get more and more like kids, because obviously that's
the Gen Z's
lifestyle
gotta get them now, right?
Yeah, exactly. And like it was, even at the Flames game today, people do. When I eventually start a family, I will take my kids to hockey games. They'll have to choose to not like it on me. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think for... sorry, actually, the one thing I wanted to mention too is I always thought the issue with sports is there just are some people who aren't into it, always have, always will be. But I do feel like the way Twitch has gone, if you were to start streaming sports on Twitch, it would be the best way to try to reach some kids who otherwise wouldn't have ever checked it out.
Wouldn't have even tried it. Like, sometimes I stream like the sport. Like, I stream the sports games, like one stream per year for the different sports games. And I've had some people literally try to learn the sport from the stream.
Well, and that's where I think watching with your favorite stream or something would be fun too, because like to just pick up a sport you don't understand and to watch it, like say with like your dad or uncle or whatever who's being a jerk about it, that might turn you away.
Yeah,
but if you're watching it with, but to watch it with your friends or whatever, like, I even just think about the last time, like, going back to 21-22, when Flames made a good cup run, I was joking with my buddy that we did more to sell the sports to Americans than Batman did, because all our American buddies were checking out the games, and they were asking questions, and we're like, oh, this and that. They were seeing it because we were so excited, and that's just my buddies, let alone if you were to show it to a channel, base, right? More people.
Dude, is there heroic music playing?
Yeah.
I love the field of corpses, and the fire, and the bug guts, and this is so cool, this fucking game. I don't care. This is just spectacular. Like, I'm running through a field of, like, blood and guts, and trying to get to an escape thing, and this is spectacular.
This is my favorite out of the three styles. I mean, Helldivers, Warhammer, and this. I like this one the most.
Holy hell, this is fun. The game volume is a bit loud, so Kevin can't be heard as much.
Ooh.
Kevin,
okay. I'm just rambling about stupid stuff.
I don't worry about it too much. Nah, I get that this game can be loud, but this is the same volume we had at the last couple times, so kind of lower it a little bit. You mean you don't like to hear the? I think that's one thing this game is missing, is dramatic death sounds for the characters.
Yes.
I think that
that's the one. Helldivers. I think they do that very well with their one-liners.
Yeah. The only problem though is they've got Yuri Lothel or whatever his name is, the guy who does Spider-Man, doing the death of the male guy. And I'm like, oh my god, it's just Spider-Man dying. My limb! Ah!
Oh, that's funny.
Where I'm like, it's weird because it's like all I hear is Spider-Man. That's all I hear. I've heard great things about Hereditary. But that movie sounds too messed up for me. You know, it sounds really messed up, guys.
Not liking the stream?
Not liking the stream.
Oh.
Subscribing, great donations, cool, consider becoming channel member gifting, the Patreon option, and that Discord for stream alerts. What? No way. And that Amazon store affiliate link. Explosions, bug screaming, gunshots, and Kevin is in between it all. He's just like in the middle, just trying to talk. That's actually such a funny thing to picture, is this field of like bugs getting shot, and Kevin's just like walking through it being like, you know, and that's what we're talking about, the hockey game, and the offsides, and the blah blah blah, big explosion.
Oh, yeah. I always wanted to be that guy. Oh, what is it? I'm pretty sure it's the Battlefield 3 storyline, but there's that opening where you're in the Middle East. And there's the one guy who's like, yeah, you know, the military complex is doing blah, 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 this and the blah, 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 that. And the one Marine's like, why did you join the army?
Why did you?
Like,
oh, the side banter?
Yeah, they're side banter. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. But yeah, the one guy who's just like mocking everything they're doing and like saying like all these like theories and that. Like, I love that character.
Someone says they love you rambling. Did I ever beat all the Resident Evil games? I don't think I beat all of them because there's too many. I think there's literally... Isn't there too many Resident Evil games? Because I haven't done like...
Oh, jeez. What, there's 7 or 8 now?
No, there's more than that. There's how many fucking spin-offs, too?
There's offshoots and that. I was trying to explain to my buddies Operation Raccoon City, which I loved when you suggested that because I liked that game before. Yeah, it's a fun game, but yeah, it has like nothing to do...
with anything.
Really the storyline. Yeah, you know, it's not even really canon because you can kill Leon, you know.
It's just like a fun little, it's like they were just trying to copy Gears basically, like every game was at that time, and it was enjoyable, but there's like, well, what have we streamed? We streamed 2, 3, I think I streamed both of those through, or at least 2. I did Leon side, and then I did 3, and we streamed Raccoon City, and we streamed the DLC for a couple games. And then, like, I've also finished, like, the retros, like, 4 and 5 and 6. But there's so fucking many of them. So I couldn't even say with confidence that I finished all of them, because I think there's literally too many. That's like asking me if I finished all the Final Fantasy games, and it's like, it's just daunting.
That would be a task, eh? How many Final Fantasies are there?
Oh, fuck, there's 16 mainline entries.
Yeah.
Mainline? I didn't even get the pixel remasters. I should bother that one guy that offered me the pixel remasters and didn't send them, and I'd be like, what the hell, dude? Probably out of codes at this point, but like, don't offer if you ain't delivering.
I like the idea of gaming going on like 100, 200 years, and someone looks into like, oh, I'm gonna try the Final Fantasy games from the beginning, and it's like, you know, it was like some 60 games or something.
Well, at the rate of how much longer it's taking to make games nowadays, at that point, there might literally not be that many more.
Elder Scrolls. You know, you look 100 years in the future, you're like, oh, I wonder what Elder Scrolls you're on, and they see like 7.
Like, wow, they really slowed down there. The 10th one is right around the corner. It's just decades away. My children's children will enjoy the next Elder Scrolls.
Can you imagine that on your deathbed and you're telling your grandkids that, like, play Elder Scrolls 6 for me?
Well, like, no, like, think about it, though. Like, we talk about it occasionally. Like, we can count how many GTAs we'll probably play in our lifetime now.
Yeah.
Like, what, 10, 15 years between them? We probably got, like, what, 3 more, maybe? If we're lucky?
Yeah.
Sad. Bad Company and great banter between characters. Really, really good banter. Actually, there was one set of Resident Evil games that I was thinking might be fun if they go on sale. I could, like, gift them to you and we could stream them because they're co-op focused. They're like a 2-part spin-off of them. What are they... Oh, God, what are they called? I can't even think of the name of them, but they came out during, I think it was the Xbox One era, but I think there was 360 versions too, but they were like 2-player co-op games. And they were like just literally 2-part spin-offs, and one of them, I'm gonna look this up on my phone because I'm actually curious about this, but they were kind of cool little things. Can I look up playlists? Let me see. Resident Evil. They were kind of like neat, but they're like smaller Resident Evil, so they would be a lot more bite-sized to kind of do, as to say.
I would absolutely love to do 5 with you.
Revelations. You ever hear of Revelations?
Not that I remember, no.
Yeah, so they're like, it's kind of like a 2-part spin-off thing, but they're co-op focused is what they are. They're kind of like a little tighter Resident Evil games, so they do have more bites. Revelations was the guy who got in the chat. I like how you knew what I was talking about. An action game? Oh, yeah, no, Resident Evil 5, Kevin and I have talked a few times about doing, but I think the thing that usually is the problem is Kevin doesn't like how long it would take.
It would. I don't see us finishing it in one stream. That's
Oh, it'd be one stream.
Yeah.
It would be one and done.
It's a longer game.
I think it wouldn't be too bad. I have unlimited ammo, right? Because I finished it. So.
Oh, that is true. It might be a little easier.
Yeah. It'd be more of a fun run. It's not like we're doing like veteran or something.
Like one thing I wanted to mention when someone brought up Bad Company is another game with incredible banter is Wildlands Ghost Recon.
That's something I got to do another video on because they added it to the PS Plus thing.
Oh, that's cool. Alright.
Okay, new bug I hadn't seen before. A suicide bug. Have you come across this?
Really? I haven't seen that yet.
It was like a ticker from Gears of War.
Really? And it just ran up and blew up in front of you?
Yeah, little one, little fat thing just ran up and just right in front of me and killed me.
Well, I haven't seen that.
I have not come across that bug before. What the hell? We're hours and hours in and
yeah,
new bug. Out of nowhere. It's not a super long game.
Do they fly now?
They fly now? Oh,
Yeah,
get
yeah,
your Star Wars 9 out of here. 8 to 10 hours max. Well, we'd finish it in like 6 hours. You always wanted to play the Pixel remasters? Yeah, maybe I should poke that guy. It was weeks ago, but he like offered me a code and then he just like never sent it. It would be nice to play those, but I feel like the time to like make videos on those is kind of past. That's the problem. Things have to be timely with what I'm doing. It's just a bit of a shame because I always wanted to try them. RE5 is a great co-op game. Oh no, I know it's a great co-op game. Like I had that when Mitchell bought it and we played it. I think on the same Xbox on the 360 when it came out. It was a lot of fun. And then I think I played a co-op on Xbox One as well.
There's like 4 or 5 guys in like a big core gaming group that I've just done a playthrough with them. Like it is one of the cooler ones for just 2 people to sit down and play.
It's a good co-op time. I think we could do it in 6 hours. The whole thing. I really do. Unlimited ammo.
Don't get me wrong, I could see being 6 hours in and thinking like, oh god, we still got the entire last chapter, you know?
Well, we did Judgment. That wasn't too bad.
No, that wasn't. How long did that take us? Because didn't we even do the bonus?
Yeah, we did the extra
content?
chapter.
Yeah. I don't remember how long that took us. I did absolutely love doing
4 hours and 45 minutes.
So that's impressive.
Yeah. Never did do the rest of those Gears games, right?
Yeah, which, you know, honestly didn't hate doing.
Sure, we'll get them in eventually. One of the best calls back when you had friends. Those were the days, right? New World was fun. Yeah, I'm still waiting for my code. I guess because it was a holiday, I didn't really get emails back today. Because, like, I guess it's like Columbus Day or something in the States, and then here it was Thanksgiving, right? So... Because when I was talking to my PlayStation contact, I kind of, like, sort of lapsed on that, but I'm like... They probably have a clusterfuck of emails.
Does their Columbus Day line up with,
Yeah.
Thanksgiving? I didn't know that.
Our Thanksgiving, right? So...
Yeah.
We share, like, the same holidays, it's just different names for stuff. Damn it. Most of the time. I think there's 1 or 2 holidays where it's like a week difference, but, you know. RE5. It would be really cool, though, if we had the technology, stream-wise, where you could watch one stream, but you could, like, switch perspectives. That would be really neat.
I thought at one time you were mentioning in some games where you're dead and you can't do what I'm doing, where that would make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was this one group where they like are like a duo that streams, and they stream and they have the same. They have them both on the same screen at the same time, so you can see both of them, and they play together. And like they have both screens on at the same time, but they have like a screen gear thing, and they switch.
It's like a split or something.
Yeah, it's like a split. So you see, which is great for the people with like really low attention spans, right? Because then you can see multiple things happening.
Yeah.
Personally, I think that would be too much happening at once. But they have it set up where they can like switch between the things on the fly. So if something crazy is going on one screen, they can switch to that and make it full screen. And it's a really complicated but neat concept. If you get what I mean, like it's fascinating.
I think that sounds really neat.
But I'm just trying to think of like the logistics aspect of like plugging that into your PC and how much of a pain in the ass that would be. But it's a neat concept. Yeah. Very, very neat concept.
Do you ever get that weird thing where you can't... Oh, it's an ammo thing. Never mind. I never realized I answered my own question.
Huh?
There's been times where I've walked up to what it should be the stem thing.
Oh, and it's an ammo thing? There's different versions.
I just clued in now. Yeah, I never realized that you can have an ammo version of that.
That's a class-based thing,
Yeah.
from what I understand. Oh, we need to grab ore, I guess, so... How's that going? This is a hard mission.
3 of 8, yeah.
Oh, cool.
My
It's
other
the wrong
buddy
hard
was
difficulty.
like, oh man, because he was playing the Ranger class with the jetpack when you and me wanted to play, and he was like, oh, we gotta unlock the armor piercing, it's so necessary. And I was like, nah man, I just take the LMG. You know?
Yeah, the LMG just kills everything.
Yeah.
I actually keep forgetting, but I should really set up like perks and stuff for my class.
Yeah, I got the extended magazine and everything. So like, I got 300 shots. There's another one that lets me take another magazine.
I think I had
I'm
quick
always
mag
carrying
on,
around
but I
her
hadn't
shots on.
unlocked extended yet.
Okay.
Ore dock filling. Okay, it's a lot of work. But like, yeah, because I think we talked about RE5 and RE6 would probably make a lot of sense to stream that after RE5, I guess, to some degree. Have you played that one?
No, I don't think I played RE6.
It's just balls to the wall action.
Is it?
Like it's non-stop action.
It's what my one buddy was complaining about. He really likes the Resident Evil games, and he was playing the 4th remake. It was going on about how like they get more and more actiony as it goes.
Well, that was
Kind
the
of
generation,
like
right?
that. Yeah.
They wanted more
There's
money,
some
so
games.
they were doing that.
Yeah. Well, there's some games I don't mind having a creature where you're helpless with. Like I really liked Dead Space with the one that just regenerated all the time. So you knew like, okay, like I can't.
That
but
would be another really good one. Would be Dead Space 3.
Yes, that actually would be a lot of fun.
That one is a good horror game for co-op. RE6 is a fun game, though people hate it. Well, I mean, like, the tonal whiplash, well, I think going from 5 to 6 isn't too bad, but going from 6 to 7 is fucking crazy. You know, because third to first person, and then, like, just the return to horror is fascinating, but... Yeah, 6 was just really odd when I was going back and playing the Resident Evil games, and I was just like, man, this is so bizarre. Because it's just like a straight action thrill ride. I don't know how long it would take for us to like whip through that one, but do you own it or not at all?
I don't own it, no.
We'll have to keep an eye out for a sale on that one then.
Yeah.
But like,
I own 5.
it's so quick. And we were supposed to do Dead Rising 3. We never got around to that one. I think you got gifted that.
Yeah, because off the record, that was a blast. I enjoyed doing that with you.
Well, that's because it's the best Dead Rising.
Yeah.
Keep the pace, Brimstone 1. Let's
Oh, we did it.
and push forward.
Oh, good.
Setting up now.
You usually die there, right?
Yeah, when we fail, that seems to be the objective we fail the most at.
Dead Rising 3 is good. We could whip through that game pretty quick because I am like a super high level. And we'd be doing a run on your campaign or whatever, because that's how it's like structured. It's a little different than like doing like a new run and stuff. And yeah, you could just like whip through that. Did you know you could stock stims?
Yeah, you can pick up 3.
Freaking hell, dude.
Well, what, we beat off the record in 2 days? Or 2 streams, I think?
Well, that's because it's a lot longer of a game. Like off the record is like really quite chunky, but like Dead Rising 3, the way they do like the level progression and stuff like that, and I'm like a super like ripped max level, like we'd get through that pretty quickly. That wouldn't be too bad. And it would be kind of fun. Like that game, the zombie crowd in that game is just amazing. It really genuinely is. It makes like Dead Rising 2 and 1 look like a joke. Like the crowd density is just unreal. Absolutely unreal.
That's even funny, because like for... What's it? Dead Rising, first one's 360, yeah, but the crowd, it's not bad. Like there are tons of zombies everywhere.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
But man, that was like people complaining about like games that felt next gen when the Xbox One launched. Dead Rising felt like a next gen game because there was just thousands of zombies. And it's like the Dead Rising 1 and 2 could have like dreamed of having crowds that dense and crazy.
Resources ready. Resources ready.
Yeah. Off the record was a 2 streamer, so it was a pretty long time. I mean, you also got to contend with like the crashes and the, you know, the extra stuff. And it was pretty lengthy for streams because we like to do full campaigns in a single stream. Is what we aim for. So like really long games like that are typically not great for streaming because we can't get them done in one go. So we consider Dead Rising 2 a long stream. Like if we try to do...
Did it kick you as well?
What?
Did it kick you from the match as well?
No, I'm still here.
No? Okay, it kicked me.
I attempt to rejoin? If not, I'll back out and pick you up. Doesn't matter, we're just killing bugs. But yeah, like if we were to try to tackle like Fable 3, which I know is like, holy fuck, like probably like a 15-hour game, like that would be a multi. Probably a 3.
I think we could get it done in 2. I can beat that game in a day. If I
In
go
2
real
hours?
fast. No,
Oh,
like
in 2 streams.
In 2 streams, yeah. Because I have beat that game in a day.
Does your progression carry between plays of Fable, or do you have to restart?
If you want, like, if I bring my character into your world.
Oh, okay,
If I
so I
remember
could
that
create a
right,
new
yeah.
character. You could bring your character and you'd have your level and stuff, right?
Yeah.
That would make it
If
a
I
lot
remember
quicker.
that right, yeah.
Because I think Fable 3 is like a 15-hour game, if I'm remembering correctly. But yeah, if you can
Let's
bring
put
your
the
level
DLC,
character.
which is neat.
The deal. What was the DLC for Fable 3?
The prison riot and all the people who want to bring down the crown.
I don't know if I've done that actually. Fable 2 would be a cool one.
Yeah, Fable 2 would be cool.
I feel like Fable 3
like
is
the-
more co-op oriented though. Like it's done
Oh yeah,
better than
when
that.
you're going down the road to roll, when you open the gate, it's got the the statue of what your character looks like when you finish it, and it always keeps the statue with the gamer tag of whoever you were doing it with.
Oh, that's cool.
So, yeah.
Were you able to join in or no?
I can't get back in though.
Alright, I'll back out. I'm not doing my part. Fable, I think Fable 2 is the best of the series, but I really do love Fable 1. Could never co-op something like Baldur's Gate. That would take way too fucking long. There wouldn't be enough views in it, and yeah, I just can't see that happening. Unless my channel grows to like where I've got 1 million subscribers and we want to like pad the ever-living fuck out of doing like a, you know, like a week of streaming or something like that, but...
Which is sad, because I think that would be so fun. My playthrough of that game was with my other buddy, and we did it like a D&D module, which obviously that's how it plays. But it was a riot, but it took me 94 hours actively trying to do everything I wanted to do. I don't think I even finished everything, but I had 94 hours to beat that game.
I'm not sure how long I had for Baldur's Gate 3, but I rushed through it. My issue... Okay, so I had great views for Baldur's Gate, but then my saves kept... Like, I had lost... Like, I lost, like, 30 hours.
Playing the one time, and you're like, hey, you'll never guess what happened to me the other day. And you told me the whole story about how, like, you just lost everything.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. And I was trying to, like, recreate the exact same thing for my streams so that it was, like... You know, the same thing people were watching, but, like, friggin' hell, dude. I sat
some
there.
things go different, right? Like...
Yeah, and then it's out of your control. Like, what's her name didn't love me the 3rd time.
That's funny.
Despite me doing the same things. But don't worry, I love all you guys. And... your likes on the stream!
Oh, wow.
Subscribe, it's great donations, cool, consider becoming a channel member. What? Channel member gifting, the Patreon option, the Discord for stream alerts, and that Amazon store affiliate link. No way! Keep going.
I was gonna say, Baldur's Gate was absolutely, like, fantastic. I always like the jokes of, like, how could people not think that was the game of the year, because it was so good.
It really was.
Yeah. And the co-op experience was so neat, because the way the storyline worked out for me was that my one buddy went with Karlach, I went with Shadowheart, and I was talking the whole time that I think my paladin will retire, and his warrior was the gung-ho guy the whole time. It was like, oh, his warrior's going to go on to do more adventure. And the way the game ended that, he joins Karlach going to the hells, you know, to fight demons, and I settled down with Shadowheart.
Which crew?
You know, we went and made... It somehow it worked into the storyline we were already talking about, you know? It was brilliant.
Hellfire or no?
Hellfire. Or
there's no room, Kevin.
Okay, demon?
Sure.
Okay. I hate when people take this fine.
Yeah. I'm trying to look at the Xbox app to see how many hours I had on Baldur's Gate, but it was like...
I would love to
know.
know. It took me forever. Like, it was worth it, but like, I don't know. It was almost like a GTA feel, but a little longer, because I remember being a kid playing like GTA 4 and thinking like, that was a long campaign. Yeah.
But like, Baldur's Gate is on another level. That takes long. Like, I think I had like 9 streams. So like, what happened was I did parts of it, and then I got busy, and then I came back and did the later parts, which obviously weren't as popular. But like, had my saves not been problematic, I probably would have had like a really great viewed the whole way through campaign, doing it like however many days in a row, and it just didn't work out like that. But doing it now, I don't think there would be enough interest to like really do that. But that is the type of game that you could easily like revisit down the road if the channel kind of gets larger, and then you could have like a really epic long co-op campaign set of streams, which would be fun. We'd have to do some kind of weird role-playing. I'd have to do like a different character though from my pre-existing character, and
well, you gotta have
some
some agreement to it, because I remember like with the druids, I went through, and I was playing a wizard at first, high elf wizard, wizard, and I didn't like how the druids were talking to me. So I was going to fight them. And then that's when they're like, you know, they kick off the big fight between the tieflings. And my buddy's like, oh, that's not a good thing. I'm like, why not? And he's like, oh, all the tieflings die. And I was like, well, you know, like...
I fucking killed the druids and the fucking tieflings.
Oh, there you go. So then you went with the goblins. That's hilarious. Well, I didn't
Whoa,
want
whoa,
the
whoa.
tieflings to die.
I didn't go with the goblins.
Oh, you just murdered everything.
I went with Minthara. Oh, hey, Bert.
I thought you had to... well, I heard you can only do that if you kill the
It is with the goblins, but I wasn't doing it for the goblins. I was doing it for Minthara.
Sorry, that's fair.
I was doing it for Bae. She's crazy.
See, that's awesome. Well, yeah, with our thing, but like I mentioned that, like, you know, like, oh well, people die. It was my choice. And it was like, oh, but I feel bad. And it was like, okay, well, if we're gonna do a perfectly by the book good campaign, I'm making a paladin, and you have to go with every decision because he had beat the game, I hadn't. So he was like, okay, well, you can kind of run the show. And I was like, okay, well then I'm gonna do a paladin, and you're gonna have to go with everything I believe is morally just. You know, as a paladin, if we're gonna do this right, because I don't find the Oath Breaker thing.
Yeah.
But it was a yeah, anyways, what I'm saying is I do agree that I feel like if we were to do a campaign, we'd have to be like, okay, this is the role play. You know, the theme of our characters.
We'd have to have like a theme thing. Like I would want to do
Yeah.
something very different from what I did the first time. Which you can do in that game.
Well, like, I had an incredible experience, and I was talking about if I wasn't a paladin, I probably would have went with Raphael and took him up on his deal, because, I don't know, making a deal with the devil, so neat.
It's pretty anti-paladin, though.
Well, that's what I was saying.
Inherently.
Paladin, I didn't do it at all. I think you would lose your oath instantly. It's not paladin. So I did my playthrough as paladin-like as I possibly could. And it ended up being a really cool playthrough. Like, I actually probably would have took the crown if I was a sorcerer too, but no, as a paladin, it's evil, it has to be destroyed, or at least forgotten. Mm-hmm. And I remember you didn't do it, but with not going with Raphael, that was almost one of my favorite fights in the game, fighting Raphael in his air. That was awesome.
I just, like, ignored him. Basically.
Yeah. Which is so sad, because like I told you this before, but like you would have loved it, because when you fight him, there's like a total theater kid moment, but the fight music starts, and I actually think the song's a bit of a banger, as cheesy as it is. But he starts singing in the song, and the best thing that I didn't even realize, but my friend pointed out, is if you cast silence on him, his verse is cut out. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so theoretically in the game, he's actually singing his own fight music. I love that. That's awesome, dude. Like,
which is hilarious. I like to cheese a lot in that game, too. I don't know if you ever did that, but like, get behind bosses and throw them off cliffs.
Oh, that's funny. Well, my one buddy who was the fighter, we were laughing at goblins. Well, I'm like divine smiting these guys. He was throwing them at each other because he was so strong, they just never failed. Yeah.
I think we'd also have to do a rule where, like, things are permanent and we can't, like, go back on things.
I only ever went back on one thing, and that was the vampire decision.
Yo, Kevin, over here. Dead body to present arms on. Oh, he's gone.
He's gone? That's bad.
I'm 3 out of 6.
I made one decision. We had a giant philosophical, moral discussion, and I loaded back and did the other decision to see what happens. But for the most part, I played it perfect, I thought. Because my buddy kept joking that he was like, get with Gale. Get with Gale. Because Gale, I didn't even realize Gale was hitting on me the whole time.
That's all he does.
I realized, oh my god. Yeah, well, that's what I realized halfway through. Oh, this is romantic. And my buddy was like, do it. And I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot. But in the first little check or whatever, where he led me out into like the bush and we were doing magic together, and I messed it up. And he was like, oh, we'll have to get together again later. And I was like, oh, okay, you know. So like I was going to get with Gale, but then that's when Shadowheart made me an offer I could not refuse. And she was my thing after that.
Don't talk about poor Shadowheart there, because like I had that romance going so well, but that third time I just couldn't make it work somehow. I'm like, I did the same things each time, and
oh really? Oh, and
heartbreak.
You know what? That's too bad because Shadowheart threw herself at me at first, which I
Must
loved.
be nice. I did everything for her too.
And her story, everyone always talks about the other stories in that. Like, I think Gale, which is funny, is probably the guy I'd hang out with the most because his attitude is actually, I think, fantastic.
I mean, for the
but
situation, yeah.
Yeah, but Shadowheart, I love her story, the whole arc, the whole. My buddy was when I finally was getting with Shadowheart, he made the joke that like, "Oh, can you fix her?" I was like, "Oh, I have to try." You
Oh,
know,
of course.
sort of thing.
You're a
Yeah,
paladin.
and the whole. Oh, exactly, dude. And yeah, it was how Paladin like to turn her from Shard to Saloon and yada yada. We were in love, man. Anyways,
I did everything right.
absolute brilliant game, man. You did everything right, but it didn't work.
That worked the first 2 times.
But not when it mattered, eh?
Not when it mattered.
Did you romance anyone?
I think I had fun with Minthara, but like, I don't think I really had a romance with anyone going, because I kept trying to make it work with Shadowheart, and it just like, you know, when you try to force something, and it just doesn't work.
Doesn't work, that's fine. Well, what was so funny was halfway through the game, when Wither's like, "Oh, so I see you got a thing for Shadowheart." And
Oh,
like, yeah,
Withers.
you know, man, like she's awesome. That's where my buddy was telling me that apparently if you're not romantic with anyone, he basically like tells you like, "Oh, you suck, dude." You know?
He's such a guy, Withers.
Yeah.
Oh, Withers. So there you go, guys. 10 years when I have a large channel, we'll stream all of this game. If we're still around in 10 years.
Still around.
Hey man, that's a long time. Things can change. Any one of these years, Kevin, I will be recognized for how great my channel is. And these will just pop off. Just you wait.
Can't wait till one day you message me and you're like, "Kevin, I don't know how it happened." I'm like, "What?" And you're like, "I hit 2 million." You know, like,
Fuck, at this rate, I'll never get
span
that
of a week.
fucking plaque. 1,000,000 subs.
That was one thing. I don't even know who the streamer guy is. It was a video, maybe someone's seen it, but like they were asking him about, you know, how hard a streamer job is compared to a normal job. And he was kind of laughing at like, okay, like a normal job's a lot harder or whatever, because he was talking that like, you know, a lot of it is luck. You
That's
know,
all.
if it was just hard. Yeah, he was giving the spiel, and I really appreciated it, honestly, watching it, because he was like, yeah, if it was just hard work, he's like, there's so many people right now that would be successful because they put in the hard work. It's just whether, for whatever reason, you know, the streaming gods go with you or not, right? Like,
Yeah, it's just all luck based. I tell people that all the time. Like successful YouTube, I'm like, you can do like search engine optimization, but that's only gonna take you so far. 'Cause I don't even think I'm necessarily super successful at it, but I do okay. But yeah, it's crazy. Cause like I do well, I think I'd be technically the 1%, but then there's like the top 1% that are like 10, 20 times more than what I do. And
yeah.
it's like the upper
Well,
one. I guess maybe the top like 5%, and then the 1% are so high, it's like.
Oh, I seen it. A couple streamers, like, what's it? My sister was showing me one guy, and like I looked at his chat, and like you couldn't answer the questions in the chat if you wanted. It just
flows.
flies. Yeah, you know. Like, I actually don't even see how people can have conversations with each other. You know.
I guess at one point you should get to this setup where the chat is just basically talking amongst themselves.
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to have. Elon Musk's robots, the ones where people are controlling the robots, not really impressive. Give me them true robots. And then we can have Will Smith get all mad about them.
And,
I don't trust that robot. Sonny's just a regular robot, Will Smith. I don't trust him.
right. That's it.
I did not kill that man. That's iRobot, guys.
Yeah, but I just want to have that Will Smith argument with a robot where I'm like, you know, robots aren't that great. Humans, you know, can get diamonds on siege, and the robot will be like, yes, but can you?
Oh.
No.
The answer is no, guys. Kevin's a
No, not
filthy
even
casual.
close. Sorry.
I need bullets. I need more time. Oh, there's ammo over there. Time to get the hell off of this planet. 7 seconds. This dropship better be nearby if it's coming in that hot and heavy. This was strangely easy this time.
I think it's, yeah, the flow of your team, right?
It really comes down to your squad, I guess. Because we struggled with this last time.
Oh, that dropship's coming.
Through the bugs. I run. And I ran. I ran so far away.
Oh, there it is.
Get to the dropship.
First aid administered.
Alright, well, this is gonna take 9 hours. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. You're up, Kevin.
Oh, jeez. Alright, what do I talk about? So, I've come to the conclusion that you should throw a pizza pop in the microwave for 2 minutes and then flip it over for another 3, and that's the perfect way to microwave a pizza pop. Now, for our American friends that don't know what a pizza pop is, it's a hot pocket. Say in the chats whether you agree with Kevin's tips on how to microwave a pizza pop / hot pocket. I don't know. Man, usually he gives me like some sort of like topic to go on about when he leaves. I don't know what to say. All I know is that we're here slaying the insects, doing our part. We can ill afford another planned athlete. Which that's a quote I wish stuck from the movie more, because it's such a silly line when the new admiral gets up there and says that. It's a lot of fun. Don't mind racking up the kills here, but you know, like, yeah, we should just get in already. Go to bed? Why? There's so many bugs to kill, man. You can't go to bed, but duty calls. What would you like for the Federation?
We still haven't escaped yet?
No, everybody's just kind of sitting here.
I was just like, I was expecting to be like in the lobby when I came back. Okay. At least there was action. How's the night going? It's going good, I'd say. The best bugs are the dead bugs. Phasmophobia, is that actually finally coming out? Do I have a Roomba? I don't have a Roomba. I feel like it wouldn't do well with stairs.
I'm sorry, just while you're gone, I was reading the chat to like comment on something. I gotta say, Lady Grey is my waifu. That is hilarious, because Lady Grey, I'm pretty sure, I don't remember from anything else, but I remember from the first game, whether they reference her in the second, but she literally is the rich girl that likes you after you beat the arena. And depending on whether you kill Whisper or not, and you fight her brother, I think Thunder or whatnot, but that fight comes from that. But Lady Grey, like, she's got this super dark thing because you find the Grey Manor. And oh my god, why am I talking about it if I can't remember the story fully? But she basically, like, murdered her sister. Something wild like that. But yeah, she's like a psychopath serial killer. So anyways, I think that's hilarious.
Nice.
Yeah.
And the only good bug is a dead bug. Well, I guess if Phasmophobia actually comes out, I'll try to get access to it, and that might make for a fun stream, I guess. I always saw people play it, and it looked like they were having a good time. I keep trying to scroll through all my played games so I can find my Baldur's Gate 3 game, because I want to see how many hours I have, but I play so many fucking games.
I'm quite curious myself.
Here it is. 2 days... plus 19 hours.
So what, 48? Why am I not mathing properly? 50, 67 hours?
Was it 48 plus
19?
19?
67?
67 minus 25 for the first however many hours it was. So my run took about 42
I
hours.
guess. That's really quick. Albeit I played a bit of my game on tactical though, and then we eventually switched because it wasn't worth it.
I essentially rushed through the second act accidentally. I skipped through almost all of it. Cerberus? I think Kevin's changing his controllers. I'll join the squad in a sec. I don't want us to end up on different teams, guys. Current gen patch for Darksiders 2. Yeah, so that video will be out tomorrow afternoon.
I heard you through the TV. That's exactly
Hellfire?
what happened. Yeah, Hellfire.
Yeah, I just didn't want to join a squad and then we're screwed like that one time when we're
yeah.
not together.
I like being able when you call out to see where you are.
Yeah, it helps a lot. Another day match on this map? Well, I would have never thought. But yeah, there'll be a video for Darksiders 2 Definitive tomorrow afternoon. The morning will be Siren PS5, because they did a new version of that. And then the afternoon will be Darksiders Definitive. And then I've got a short video for the Silent Hill ending. And then streaming-wise, I don't know tomorrow, but we'll figure it out. Hopefully one of the games I was supposed to play today, but I don't know. Yeah, it's a busy time. Is there a lose your leg feature? Oh my god, that was so funny. Okay, first I gotta do my bit, then I'll talk about that from the stream last night. It's so fucking hilarious. Be sure to like the stream, subscribe, and great donations. Cool, consider becoming a channel member. It's what the bugs wouldn't want you to do. Channel member gifting, the Patreon option, and the Discord for stream alerts. There's also an Amazon Starfleet link if you're into that kind of thing. Okay, okay. So, wait, well, just one sec. I'll do a build.
Resources ready.
Alright, alright. Oh, I didn't put this thing up. So, in the game I was playing yesterday, which is like a battle royale extraction shooter, you know Neil Blomkamp, Kevin, the guy who made Elysium and District 9?
Yes.
Okay, so he like consulted on this game. So the game looks like it's part of one of those universes, but it's your typical Warzone battle royale thing. So what people do in that universe, and it's very dystopian, is you sign up, they saw off your limbs, and they give you robotic limbs. So in the match, the things you're getting is upgraded limbs, so legs that make you run faster, shoot missiles, or arms that you like contaminate stuff. But if you jump from a building and you don't use rocket boots, your character will just smash their legs, and you have to crawl around on the ground. So we watched a guy in, like, imagine late round Warzone, but you're crawling for like 5 minutes straight, trying to find a set of legs.
That's kind of funny.
It's hilarious. Uh-oh, is my game gonna crash? No, it recovered good. This game recovers very well. But yeah, just imagine us streaming and my teammate just smashes his legs, and we're just watching this guy, and there's like combat going on, explosions, and he's just like crawling through the map for 5 minutes, through like trying to keep in the rings and stuff too. And he's trying to find a set of legs to fix his legs. It was entertaining, needless to say.
Awesome. You know, minor complaint, but that's one thing I do think is funny with a lot of the like Warzone type battle royale stuff and that is you miss out on a lot of good stories.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
Yeah, I get that. I was playing, like I was trying to stream it last night. Well, I did stream it last night, but I was having like a really hard time getting into that game because I feel so like been there, done that. Like I feel like I'm just over that gameplay style, the battle royale. I think I'm just tired of it. Like if a company does something new and exciting, sure, but like it literally just feels like third-person Warzone.
Well, what I think is interesting about it is with certain like shooters and that, because how could battle royale be getting a little bit wouldn't shooters be getting old? It's the same thing, but it's like at least with the different variety of shooters, you might get a campaign or something that makes that shooter unique. But I do find that, yeah, like what I was kind of getting at where I think you kind of agree with it, though, is that battle royales, they really don't follow story, or it's just story you don't care about because it's like, oh, in the next battle season pass, you know, that has nothing to do with gameplay.
Yeah,
watch a 2-second cinematic. Yeah, who cares, you know? So, yeah, just a lack of story.
And it was just like, oh god, I got jumped up in the air pretty high from those bugs. And it just really felt like, man, that game, I was just kind of going through the motions, and I was sort of like, you know, I've done this same thing over and over and over again, and just, the gameplay just wasn't very exciting. Like, it's fine, the game, like, it's not, there's not anything wrong with it, it's just like, man, I was like, that gameplay style felt like I was just playing Warzone from years ago, and I'm like, I'm just so over that. So it was a really crawling stream for me. Very, very crawling stream for me. Extraction shooters. I don't think extraction shooters are the new BR. I think that's what executives want, is extraction shooters to be the new BR. Like, if you think about it...
They haven't... Sorry.
Like, there's not really a wave of extraction shooters that are really popular. Like, name extraction shooters. Tarkov and Vigor, which is unsuccessful according to Microsoft's leaked documents. And, like, Tarkov is, like, not, like, the big... It's not, like, you know, Call of Duty level. It's not, like, Fortnite level. It's not, like, PUBG level. It's... Like, it's a big game, but it's not at that level, and...
Well,
it's not the
sorry,
same.
like, I think you're absolutely on it. Because, like, Tarkov... without seeing the numbers, Tarkov is big. For, like, a niche-type games. Like, I think specifically of my melee shooters that I go on and on and on about. They're big for niche-style games or whatever. Like, Squad specifically can crack the top 100 on the Steam list. But it is never, when I say that, I'm talking like the bottom 90. You know what I mean? It's, sometimes a little higher. But anyways, because somebody looked that up. But yeah, like with Tarkov, that's the only one I could think of. And I've had a couple people mention Vigor, but like, it's very niche, where like, I would say, I don't think you could actually disagree that Battle Royale wasn't niche at all. It's
massive.
Probably, yeah, it's massive, exactly. And where it took off, there was that little bit there, I think specifically like when Battlefield 5 came out around like 2018, that's when all the games started just doing Battle Royale.
Pumping them out. Whether it made sense or not.
Exactly. Like, I think of Firestorm, which I did enjoy, but a lot of people were like, well,
Battlefield 5 guys.
This? Yeah. Or, yes, yeah. People were like, well, why do this? But it did. It came out just because of the wave of it. Where I think of, like, where Battlefield again tried with the extraction shooter with, 2042, they had, like, their hazard zone.
Yeah.
I think that one died quicker than even Firestorm.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, and I can't think of anything else where people are still trying to replicate, battle royales. Yeah, I just don't see the... Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it's mostly really like quotes from executives that I've noticed where they're like, extraction shooters, that's the next thing, and it's like, I think Marathon from Bungie, I think that's gonna fucking crash and burn so goddamn hard. I cannot see that doing well. It's gonna be a premium shooter, looter kind of game, and I can't see that game doing well. I just can't. And other than that, like, what else is there for looter shooters? Would Kevin like to play a new BR in 2024?
A new BR? What?
Like a new Battle Royale game? Would you play a new one?
Oh,
like regularly?
Really, I actually don't really play a lot right now, to be honest. I can't think of the last BR I really sunk my teeth into. I'd go back to when we were playing Warzone.
That was a long time.
Really, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the last time I really played a deep BR. I mostly play stuff like this, the odd really good single player game, or like if you check it out, I'm on like StarCraft or Hell Let Loose in my spare time, right?
We really need to get audio for the StarCraft stuff.
Whenever you want, I could talk for days and days. I was even wondering with the StarCraft 2, like, could we break it down by campaign, or do you just want it all in one? You know?
Well, I think there should be a video for StarCraft 1, and there should be a video for StarCraft 2.
Yeah. Well, like too, because
The expansion.
Wings of Liberty, Heart of the Storm, and Legacy of the Void, they're all different campaigns, right?
But I think it's like
Summer
one
Rush.
package from a Game Pass perspective.
No, that's fair. I'm just saying that, like, I'm joking that I could talk about it all.
Oh, I know. There's endless fucking. Yeah, I know all about StarCraft. Well, I don't like you do, but you know. Hunt Showdown. Hunt Showdown, I would say, is probably the best extraction shooter game. But even that one isn't massively popular, right? Like, it's niche. And I know someone's like, oh, Battle Royale didn't start out hot, but I don't know. I kind of disagree there. Like, it was there, people knew about it, and then it just exploded. And I wouldn't say there was, like, years and years of quiet Battle Royale stirring. It came in kind of hot and heavy.
I remember with Fortnite, PUBG, all that, but then there was even a little bit where I was going to work the one time. They had it on the radio, and they had Agni, our hockey team, a legend for the city. But he was going on about like, oh, my son plays Fortnite, ha 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 ha, and they were going on about how like, yeah, all our kids play Fortnite. Yeah, like, just how quickly it took off. You know, I heard about it a couple times, and eventually that's kind of all you heard about. Everybody was like, "Oh, we'll pick up PUBG and all that," you know.
Yeah,
but I had a
kind
couple
of
buddies reference Tarkov,
a couple, but it is kind of niche, and I'm like, and it's been around for a long time. Like Vigor was in, you know, Game Preview like years ago. From my perspective, I see it's more investors and game company owners that are making extraction shooters that are telling us it's the next thing, and I just haven't seen any evidence that that's the actual case. Just saying. Mech Warrior stream? Possibly.
That would be fun.
Well, there's a new Mech Warrior coming, or a spin-off of Mech Warrior 5 is coming out this week, and it's on Game Pass, so it's supposed to be more accessible Mech Warrior. I'll probably do a video of it and see how I feel about it when I'm playing it to see if it's worth doing a stream of, if that makes sense. We are really struggling to get canisters over.
Should I come help? Because I've kind of been one of those guys just on the wall the whole time shooting bugs.
Well, we're gonna run out of lives, I think. I wish I had stims.
You can really get lost in this game just shooting aliens.
Oh, we don't even have a refinery going. Yeah, we're not gonna get this. This is not going well. Yeah. It's not... Overwolf? What's Overwolf? Should I know about this? You know what Overwolf is, Kevin?
Negative.
Huh, okay. Oh, I spawned here by the generator, or the canister thing. Oh, I didn't spawn, I got revived, okay. Oh, it's nice the whole team's finally over here. We got turrets set up, but like, yeah, we were struggling to get this moving. I mean, how the canisters were being built. Is this as good as Hell? I think this is more fun than Helldivers 2. High quality games should be the next big thing. Get out of here. Get out of here.
The base is under attack.
I'm just trying to witness liberation. I want that bloody achievement. Are you trying to find dead bodies to, like, liberate? That sounds so wrong, but... what was the word? Okay, I was setting up the poll for today on the channel, and I put discless down. I'm like, why does that word look so, like, dirty?
Discless?
Discless. Because, like, Google highlights it as if it's not a real word, which I guess it isn't, but I was like, discless. I was like, that's such a... I don't know, something odd about it, where it just looks like such a dirty word for some reason. Discless. You're discless, Kevin.
How dare you, sir?
Be a dueling words.
always like in Victoria, every now and then you'll get a couple prompts at the start of the game of like, oh, blah 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 is gonna duel blah blah blah, and it's like let them fight, or you eventually get the option where it's like maybe we should outlaw dueling.
Maybe we should have.
Oh yeah.
I mean, in concept, dueling is like kind of awful for your bloodlines. If you
If
care
I
about that.
understand it right, when I was looking up, Spain had to outlaw it because they were losing too much of their younger male population.
Well, yeah, I mean, fuck.
Obviously.
Oh, I don't like you, sir. Well, duel me.
Yeah.
Haha. Or you go to the bar and be like, okay, we're dueling. Could you imagine being drunk 4 a.m. and dueling your buddy and killing him? You'd be like,
Sitting there, what'd you duel over? Oh, well, Kevin got in an argument, you know, he said Flames is the best Alberta team, other guy said Edmonton, and yeah, Kevin got shot.
yeah. But he had convictions and, you know, he had it coming.
Just all the different duels. Like,
If he was a true gentleman, he wouldn't have lost the duel.
Duel, yeah. Why are you doing this, sir? This man says the third Matrix isn't a good movie. I disagree.
I guess it wasn't very good. Kevin's dead.
Yeah.
It's a quick way to deal with disagreements, but again, if you want to keep your bloodlines kind of going, you know. Like, kids are like a big investment of like money, time, blah blah blah. It's like, you can't just replace them instantly. Have you witnessed Liberation? Enlist today. The only good book is a dead bug. Game's so much fun. I'm getting sniped. I'm getting like shot up. Oh, the Horde is coming. Kevin, we must build it. We must build this field of dreams. And somebody should throw down some fucking stims. What's a soldier got to do to get a stim pack out here? What? We don't have any medics.
Arc activation beginning in 30 seconds.
Is someone reviving this guy? Alright, we're getting ready, guys. You prepared for this? This onslaught will be deadly. People will die. Tragedies will happen. Like that song, Tragedy, from the Bee Gees.
Ooh.
Yeah. My favorite song right now is the song about the cake.
The song about the cake? I don't think I know that.
Yeah, it's MacArthur's part. It was from the Beetlejuice movie, the sequel.
Okay.
And it's this like long ass 7.5 minute song. It's Richard Harris MacArthur part. And he's like, someone left the cake out in the rain. And he's just like, he's so emotional about it. And he's like singing about the stuff he saw in the park one day, but it's also like a breakup song too. And he's just like, he can't take that the cake is melting because someone left it out in the rain. And yeah, it's crazy. Great thing. Division or Breakpoint. Well, they tried doing a battle royale for Ghost Recon, but the community rejected it so hard they canceled it. That was Ghost Recon Frontline. And the Division, they were doing an extraction shooter called the Division Heartland, and that got canceled. I was really looking forward to that. It was supposed to release last fall, and then it got delayed to this fall, and then it got canceled, I think, early in the year. It looked really promising from like leaked footage, but yeah. It was called the Division Heartland. Actually, I'm kind of looking forward to it. There's a Division mobile game coming out. I think in a month or two, so might be fun. Cause you know I got the new phone, right? So it's kind of cool to have games to try on it.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I was playing Assassin's Creed Mirage on my fucking phone. Like,
That's impressive, eh?
I was crazy, and it didn't look half bad. Like, I had it splashed up on the 4K screen to like really get a look at it. And I was like, huh. Same with I was doing the Call of Duty, but you know how I showed you with the Call of Duty maps, it was like regular maps, and I was like, this isn't bad at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they've got, I can't remember the other one. I think Resident Evil 2. Like, they got Resident Evil 4 on there, but I think Resident Evil 2 is coming to mobile, so I'll probably do a video on that when that happens. It's just cool to like see how they look and see how they run. And you know, it's not really any different from like playing on Xbox. You just like Bluetooth sync your controller and you just you know, doing that instead of the
Mobile
touchscreen.
gaming it's amazing how far it's come. I was talking about the one time, but I just never really think of mobile gaming. When you're mentioning, oh, it's going more mobile gaming, I always think of people like bored at a doctor's office, you know, like Clash of Clans or something. Yeah, Candy Crush, yeah, like I just don't respect it. But then when you
They're
show
in.
how close they were getting with like Call of Duty and that, but basically the game, it's incredible.
Well, from like a tech perspective, I guess my phone I just got is slightly better than an Xbox One.
Yeah, so then if you can have Xbox One level of games just on your phone, and considering that everybody has a phone for every single reason in the world, yeah. Even if you just end up hooking up your phone to the TV or something silly and playing like that, like
It's not bad.
phone might just be the easiest way to transfer games. Anyways, it makes sense seeing the quality they're at now.
I remember at school playing games. I had like a game where you slide a cat around trying not to hit saw blades, and there was the copter game where you tap the screen so that you don't hit the edges of the walls.
Oh, I was at Angry Birds. I remember sitting there.
That was a complicated mobile game back when it was first released, right? Like,
Yeah, like I never ever got home and thought, hey man, am I not gonna play Battlefield 4 tonight? Am I just gonna play some, you know, Angry Birds? Like, yeah.
well, like imagine if you could play Battlefield, like literally full Battlefield off your phone and stuff. Like it's.
Well, that's what. Yeah. Well, and even thinking about it, the argument that if they can genuinely get games looking that good on a mobile device, then yeah, there's no reason not to. And when you think about it, like our old flip phones, when like the Xbox came out, like yeah, you're not gonna play anything on your flip phone. So why would you ever consider it? But just it's more how powerful phones are comparatively.
It's actually
again,
amazing.
That there's a million reasons to have a phone other than gaming. So odds are everybody has one.
Don't you guys have phones? Apparently Overwatch is coming to phones too. That'll be neat.
Don't you guys have phones? Yeah.
Don't you guys have phones? That was so bad for Blizzard. The only moment that I could think was worse was when you guys didn't like the stream.
The stream.
Subscribing is great. Donations, cool. Consider becoming a channel member. Enlist today. Channel member gifting. The patron option, the Discord for stream alerts, and Dad Amazon store affiliate link.
I'm gonna mess up the alien name, Sicilian or whatever. The alien in Star Wars hanging out with Lando. If I could master that laugh, you know, when you say that bit.
Oh, that laugh.
You know. Sidekick. Yeah.
The OG Dark Zone. Yeah, it was really cool. Portal streams with Kevin. Well, you never know. Maybe someday. Doing the robot stuff. Oh, we gotta get out of here.
Yes.
I forgot this wasn't just endless horde. We gotta, like, escape. Is the game worth it? I don't know. It's pretty fun. I haven't gotten bored of it yet. We've done a few streams of it, and I've beat it a few times over, so...
Fun, easy to play. You lose yourself in the hours.
We're just sitting here talking, blasting bugs. I don't know if it would be as fun if you weren't chatting with a buddy, though. I don't know. Like, we're just kind of...
by myself.
Just smashing stuff. Yeah, I mean, this is fine. Just shoot bugs. Yeah, like, mindless enjoyment.
Yeah. There's enough to do that you don't realize how mindless it is.
Yeah. And, like, the maps, it's the same maps, but, like, you go to different areas of the maps, so it doesn't really feel like you're playing the same map. Which helps a lot.
Yeah.
A lot. Yeah.
You know, think about how you mentioned how that was really bad. The funniest stance I always love with companies is when they do something that has a negative reaction from the consumer, and then they blame the consumer.
Yeah. But you guys have
that is it. Yeah, how often that just was horrible.
Didn't somebody like PR train you, dude? Like seriously,
yeah,
like
for real. Okay. This is a total complaint point, just being a Cowboys fan, and I think we'll get a kick out of this. Jerry Jones is the owner of the Cowboys. He bought him in '89. I'm probably getting the year wrong, but he's won one Super Bowl in his life. And they're like, the Cowboys have been on a bad streak since. They're the most expensive franchise in sports. Like, even though soccer makes so much more money, if I understand correctly, the Cowboys are worth more than any soccer team. Like, they just, like, it's amazing how much people go into it. People hate on the Cowboys, but they're huge. I love them. Jerry Jones, the owner, who's like 82, and has just made horrible decision after horrible decision, goes on one of the biggest in Texas Cowboys talk shows, and dude was criticizing, like, how can you make these bad decisions with the team? How can you do this? And Jerry Jones went on this rant, and he's like, I'm not paying you to ask me these questions. I will fire you if you talk to me like this on live stream going on. Yeah, it was just honestly the most pathetic thing I've seen, and it was like, oh my god, you know, like, there's already, you're getting criticized for your poor decisions, and that's how you react with all the fans watching. Anyway,
you gotta be a lot more careful nowadays in how you, like, present things or present yourself, or especially when you know things are gonna be live or shown. Like, back in the day when things were filmed for TV and stuff, you had a lot more control. Like, you could get things like canceled or changed or cut, or and you just can't get away with, especially with like live stream things or live events. You gotta really, especially live events, even if you're not company streaming it, people have phones, people have, you gotta be like PR trained. I guess at 80 something he doesn't care at all, but like, dude,
that's the sad thing, is there's the point that he's a billionaire, you know, so what repercussions, even if yada yada he had to give up the team or whatever. But it was like, it just showed like what a tool you are, and to talk to someone like that just because you own the radio thing, that he's doing his job, criticizing bad decisions that the entire fan base is saying, and to get up there like you can't do anything wrong and threaten this man's job because he's not even like saying evil things to you, he's just criticizing you, you know, with legit sports concerns. It was just absolutely insane, and I don't know, worse than what even Blizzard did.
Well, the Blizzard thing, he should have just been like, okay. Like, it would have been so easy to just... Right. Well, the thing is, too, it's a lasting legacy, that meme. I mean, fuck, we're talking about it years later. It's... Yeah. The worst is to become memeable.
Yes. Well, what's even funny with that meme too is I didn't know that until you told me. Not only does it last, but when people say it repetitively, other people learn it too, and then they learn of your mistakes. You know.
It picks up. Where's that from, Blizzard? Like, you might know the phrase and not even know where it's from, and then eventually learn. And it's just a bad phrase. I can even picture the guy saying it. He pulls out, like, don't you guys have phones? Like, just, you know, just admit you're being like a little bit of a money grubbing company, and like, you don't, like, first of all, you don't even make that announcement at a BlizzCon. Like, that's not your target audience for a mobile game like that. But yeah, I guess they're doing Overwatch Mobile, which I think will be something I will want to do a video on, because I imagine that'd be very popular. I rarely do mobile stuff, but I pick and I choose, and sometimes it really pays out in spades.
Attention, elevated Arachnid threat levels have been detected.
Because there's so many people with mobile devices. So many. We're actually at the point where I think my battery is like good enough on my phone where I could do a fucking stream on like a phone game. Like, I'm not even kidding. It's really, they're getting good battery life. It's wild. Like, I don't know how to explain it. So Kevin, when I did an IRL stream on my 13 Pro, I would lose like 66% of my battery after an hour, and now I lose 33% roughly. That's, you know, that's a pretty damn good improvement, right? Like, it's kind of amazing actually. And the signal's better and blah blah blah. Gears cooperative stream for Halloween. Nah, man. Gear streams, they're not thrown into season. We were supposed to do them all. We did Halo. Those are fun streams to watch if you missed those. We did the whole Halo series.
Some of my favorite streams are dead.
Yeah, they were so much fun.
Going through.
I think Dead Rising might be our best co-op.
Actually, Dead Rising is awesome too. I don't know.
That one was a wild time. I'm trying to think of like the best co-op streams we had. That one was good laughs and fun, and there was a little stress because of the time on there, but you know, the missions trying to save people and stuff, but we did pretty well, and
Yeah.
it was really good. But the Halo ones were a lot of fun to work through. Gears we'll probably get to eventually at some point, but I don't think we'd pigeonholed it into like a Halloween type thing, if that makes sense.
Reinforcements are limited,
Yeah.
so make sure you keep everyone alive down there.
Yeah, Microsoft bought Activision mostly for the mobile division and stuff like that. Like, people do know that like Activision Blizzard as a whole was like larger than Xbox. Like,
Well, they're huge. Like, they get absolutely massive franchises.
yeah,
Like, it is funny. Talking about it before, like how StarCraft, I don't find clicks with the younger age group as much as it did. Like,
it's good
our
mobile
age
game.
older. Yeah, but like it still is huge, right? Like, I love when I was looking into it, it has a huge esports following in like Korea still,
Massive,
which is
yeah.
hilarious. Yeah. But yeah, Diablo's huge. World of Warcraft, I think, is still the largest MMO. Then you got Activision side of things, where Call of Duty is just about the king of shooters, unless you count Counter-Strike. You know.
Does Counter-Strike have the player? Well, I think the difference is Call of Duty is premium, right?
Yeah, and you know what? I don't even know, because if you put in Call of Duty Mobile now, maybe it surpasses Counter-Strike. And I'm only acting, Counter-Strike's only available PC. I just know Counter-Strike is like the king on PC, from what I see at least.
COD, 600 plus million mobile users, right? And then
Yeah. So maybe COD is bigger, I'm just, yeah.
I think you could make that argument just based off of sheer... Well, I would say partially because it's premium, and, you know, still is like king.
Yeah.
And then the mobile base on top of that, which is technically like the same game too, right? So...
Which it wasn't
Yeah.
even until the purchase that I actually realized Activision Blizzard was together. I didn't know that for the longest time. Yeah.
Yeah, they
But,
merged back in the day.
Yeah, I never knew that, but it makes sense why they're worth so much, because they do have some of the most iconic titles in gaming. You know?
Not only that, some of the, even before the live service era was a thing, they had the best set live service games. Like COD,
Yeah.
basically, you could say is a live service that you pay for every year, but then like Blizzard with World of Warcraft, and you know, those good concurrent income things. Not to mention their legacy games that have sold tens of millions of copies, and they print money.
Yeah.
They really do. Yeah.
Are they the largest gaming company?
In the world, it's probably Tencent.
Yeah. Tencent. Okay.
I think Microsoft is second now. Because it goes by revenue, so...
Yeah. What does Tencent put out that makes them so much?
They have, they own a lot of groups, and they also have their pockets. Like, they're more, it's Chinese, right? So they invest in everything. Like, they own League of Legends.
Oh, so it's just a shareholder thing, sort of thing?
Basically. But they have their pockets in so many different games. They're actually, to Tencent's fairness, they are very hands-off. They just expect money. But, like, you know, they'll buy stakes in companies. They own 50% or 49% of Epic. So, like, Unreal Engine and stuff like that, and Fortnite. So, like, they just have their pockets and everything. Which I think is interesting, because they're actually getting... I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with stuff, but China's kind of falling apart a little bit at the moment. And they're pushing for more inland investments. So, like, a lot of companies are actually having to sell stakes in... American companies, and I believe Tencent's going to be losing a lot of Western influence because they're going to be selling off, or forced to sell off portions. Like Legendary, who makes like the King Kong movie, like monster movies and stuff like that, they just actually bought out Tencent, or I think it was Tencent or another Chinese company. They bought out that Chinese company's 50% ownership of their company because China's kind of pulling away right now. So there you go, kind of fascinating.
Oh, that's very neat. Didn't know that.
Yeah.
It makes sense with, you know, the struggles China's having, so it's kind of neat to see how that affects stats. Maybe 4. Anyways, I'm curious. Does Call of Duty still bigger than Fortnite?
Like based on profits or like player
Or
counts?
player count?
I think they go pretty close. If we're including Call of Duty Mobile.
Okay.
Oh,
but
hey,
without
Kevin.
Call of Duty Mobile?
Without Call of Duty
I think
Mobile?
so.
I would say from consoles they're pretty toe-to-toe, but I think on PC... I don't know, like, Fortnite is mostly mobile, isn't it? Like, it's user-based. I'd have to look into it. Behind Space Marine 2. They're not behind Space Marine 2. That was, I mean, they probably have, like, a stake in, was it Saber Interactive, but they... I mean, that's taking a lot away from, you know, the fucking developers of that game. Like, Saber, they made that, but... They invested in it, I guess. We witness liberation around this flag? Not so bad. A data harvesting company at heart? I could say, yeah, I could give you that one. Filet says Fortnite. Well, you would say Fortnite, Filet. Do I feel any benefits from the Activision purchase? From my perspective, I have not gotten my payday yet of them adding all that stuff to Game Pass. So I would say from my perspective, I have not benefited at all. You know, just based on the amount of coverage and discussion and everything like that of that event. But I would imagine at some point I will. But I think Xbox players just got fucked from that deal. Console users, that is. Just got fucked. Game Pass increased in price. We don't have the legacy games. No new backwards compatible games.
Well,
Less
okay,
games on
so
Game Pass.
Game Pass, I ran out a little bit because my one thing that I really like about being a stuck-up PC player is that you don't have to pay for subscription. You know, so like, but I still like, because I play with you, and then I'll hop on and play NHL with my buddy and all that. So I
Still
still
kind of
get
tethered
Xbox
because of a
Live.
few games.
Yeah, because of a few games, yeah. But when I went to go buy it, that's when I realized that, yeah, it's like, what, like 22 bucks for the ultimates, and then the 16 for the lower version?
I think it's
And it was
higher
just
for
like-
Ultimate, isn't it?
Is it? That's what I think I remember. It was a joke when I saw it. I was like, oh my god, like...
And
was
the
just
thing
too-
is, they've like never delivered on games either yet. First party wise, they never were able to deliver there, and like COD's a big deal, but
I
I
gotta
don't know.
give it to them. I would not have played 3, which I did enjoy. I kind of played it less now. It kind of got old for me quick.
Well,
But
that's COD,
like, I
right?
did enjoy it. Yeah, right. Well, it's just because we played that for years and years and years growing up, right? I know it. It's Call of Duty.
yeah, but you're probably
little
gonna
more
check the
twitchier.
next COD because it's on.
Well, yeah. I'll check it out. And it's there, right? If me or anyone else wants to play it, being a group of Xbox users, it's there. So I gotta give it to God. It's really cool how that worked out.
Yeah. But for me, I was expecting sort of like, you know, I was kind of saying how good my last weekend was. It was like literally Saturday and Sunday were my 2 best days since 2021, and that was when the Activision, or the Bethesda games all dropped on Game Pass. So for me, my benefit was supposed to be a big drop of crap on Game Pass and a huge view day.
Yeah.
But that still, like, never came. So, yeah. But I think in this deal, like, basically them buying Activision Blizzard caused console users to pay more. And I'm assuming is actually probably the death knell of the console hardware for Xbox, so... Yeah. Not that they were doing well beforehand, but that literally is... Yeah. I do think Xbox console users specifically got fucked from that purchase. Which is hilarious, because it was supposed to be the thing to save the platform, but... Yeah. Didn't really work out, did it? Which is weird, because they now own everything that ever mattered in gaming to the Western audience, but they can't Or they don't have time to leverage it or something.
Get the base up and prepare for incoming.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the thing fell on me. That's hilarious.
Oh, did you die? Because I need to salute
Yeah.
your dead corpse. No, you're still alive. Never mind.
I respawned too quickly.
I hate that I think about that with you, Kevin, but if you... I need to salute your dead corpse for my achievement. I'm at 66%, Kevin. I'm very close.
Sometimes you just ponder how beneficial your friend's death will be.
I see someone sitting there and they're like, the countdown timer's going off, and I'm like, I could just let them die and then salute their corpse for 20 gamer score. The Xbox Showcase? It's just third-party stuff. You won't see anything for Activision Blizzard. They're first-party now. Yeah, I mean, like, on paper and stuff, the Series X is the better console, but they didn't market it, they didn't deliver on games. At the end of the day, it's just Phil Spencer's fault again, but not much you can do, man. Not much you can do, except for liking the stream. Ho ho ho! Subscribing's great, donation's cool, be the channel member that you like would to be, yes. The channel member gifting, the Patreon option, and that Discord. There's also the Amazon store affiliate link. And Kevin's here.
Hey, whoa.
What? No way. Oh my god.
Arc is going to activate in 30 seconds.
Are you ready, Kevin?
Yeah.
The Horde is coming.
Hit me with that Chris Angel.
Are you ready to be mined from... That's somebody I haven't heard about in a long, long fucking time.
He's one of those guys. I love that little bit where there were certain celebrities where I was like, they just fall off the face of the earth, and then you figure out, oh, Vegas owns them.
That's Bruno Mars, eh?
Connection active with the Arc.
I guess that's Celine Dion, Mr. Worldwide himself, Pitbull.
Arc has been
Yeah, so Bruno Mars has bad gambling debts. I guess MGM said they basically own him for the rest of his life or something.
now.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, they made him like a Bruno Lounge Mars, or Bruno Mars Lounge, and he just
So he plays shows.
lives there and he plays every night, I guess. So.
I can't get the gambling thing myself. I remember when my buddy came here from the States, I think I told you, we hit Cowboys Casino.
Thrill.
Yeah, well, we hit it, and I was like, okay, let's all take out $20 each. And my one buddy sat down, he gambled, he lost. And I was like, okay, well, you know what, we'll take out one more $20. And my American buddy came up, he's doing like nuclear physics down in Utah and all that. So I was like, okay, maybe you're like some like genius, you know, at this game. We'll give you the shot. And I lost all the money, and then we're all $40 out. I'm like, this is stupid. And I haven't done it since.
I think I was like 18, and I tried $20 on the VLT, and I lost it in like 1 minute or something, and I was just like, alright, well, I'm done with this.
Yeah, right? I don't know. Maybe if I had won something big my first time, but the one time it was just like, like you described, man, in a matter of 10 minutes, I had lost $40.
Like, it's more the thrill of the possibility of winning and the high of it is what people like. The women always won money, which was funny.
That's funny.
Yeah, the women always win money. I remember them coming as part of the group, and they were always... Like, I think what's
Like
Pam,
there's-
I remember winning like $80 one night, and...
But even that, $80, so what?
I know, but like, you know, it pays for your night of drinking, and there was this other woman that would gamble all the time that my mother worked with, and she would win like hundreds, but yeah, anyways. Like, it was just, the idea was, it was funny, because like, all the guys would go and try and lose. Like, when you first turned 18, it was well over a decade ago. And, women would go and try once, and they would come away with like $60 or $80, and I'd just be like, are you fucking kidding me? Yeah.
That is funny. Because, like, we have one coworker, one place I was working, and he'd always go out gambling. And he'd talk about how he lost this money, he lost that money. And then one time I was like, have you ever won anything? He was like, no, you know. And then he came, he talking that, oh, sometimes I won, but, you know, it doesn't always work. And he came in the one day, he was like, oh, I won like $2,000. And I was like, okay, yeah, but if you add up like the
All your
last
losses.
year I've known you, yeah. losing $200 here, $200 there, you're probably still in the hole a couple grand, you know?
It's also an
And you didn't win, you
experience.
just caught up a little bit.
Yeah. But no, it is the thrill of it and the chance of something, blah blah blah. It's supposed to be fun, is what it's supposed to be. But I don't like pissing away money like that. It's just...
Yeah.
I don't get it. Vegas? Yeah, I've been to Vegas many, many times. I like to walk through all the casinos and stuff. It's quite neat. Like, I always stay at the Excalibur or whatever when I go, where you know, it's attached to, like, the Luxor, and I don't think it's attached, but then there's the Mandalay, I think it's a little bit further down. That's cool. I think the Mandalay is where they do all the CES, like, concerts and stuff. I go there and eat the sandwiches and watch them talk about stuff. It's fun. It's fun. Yeah. Kind of miss CES, but don't really want to pay for it.
What is it? Sorry.
CES. The Consumer Electronics Show. It's the biggest electronics thing in the world, or whatever. Yeah. I did it like 5 more times, several times. It's like E3, you know E3, but it's for like electronics, and
Yeah.
there's a lot more money in it and stuff.
Really nice show?
Oh, beautiful, dude. So, like, I always make the comparison. Oh, that's a different dropship area. Never done that one before. So, like, at E3, the press room has, like, an empty water container being like, fill your water. At, like, CES, they have, like, water with ice and juice with ice and sandwiches and cookies and say, take as much as you need. And sandwiches. Oh, the sandwiches are so good. And then, like, at E3 parties, you know, eventually Xbox was just giving us 1 beer ticket. At, like, CES parties, every event is, like, open bar. And, like, I kind of was drinking, like, vodka off of like a ice fountain the one time. And unlimited chicken strips, unlimited pizza, unlimited, like, all the food you could ever want. And, like, yeah. And premium drinks too, like, you know, like a rum and coke. Like, if they had that at an E3 party, it would be like Bacardi, but there it's like a Pyam? I think it's Pyam rum. It's like a way more expensive rum. It's like tech is big money. E3 is like poor. Yes.
I just think that's sad how like E3 died or whatever, or that they've never done anything like that. Like.
They tried.
I think you would just have a massive, like, Comic-Con style cosplay video game show.
That's not what E3 is, though.
I know. I remember
E3 is a trade show.
It, like,
Or was a trade show.
People did it, right? Like,
yeah.
I remember you complaining the whole time about everybody who cosplayed because it's not what it's about.
You want to cosplay? Go to fucking PAX. Christ. I will say, though, at the first E3 Xbox party, I did get to drink off of Lara Croft's ice statue, so that was a moment.
That's cool.
Yeah. They were doing Rise of the Tomb Raider then, and it was a big Lara Croft ice statue. And Xbox used to throw cool parties, and then they got, like, broke. Bethesda and PlayStation throw the best parties in the industry. But now Xbox owns Bethesda, so their parties are probably fucking lame. But, yeah. If you guys ever could get into a Bethesda event, they knew how to party. You can complain about Todd Howard in all the detail you want, but man, does that guy fucking party down.
That's funny.
Was E3 exclusive to the press? Yeah, it was a trade show, so it was exclusive to the press for 20 years, and then they opened it up to the casuals back in 2017, and then it just died from there on out. Yeah. Fucking regular people ruined E3. Not that it was doing well anyways, but man, you gotta like...
Why was it failing?
Huh?
Why was it failing?
Okay, so well, it's like an event where they control everything and they charge like millions of dollars, and everything has to be news at one event. So like if you're Microsoft, you got your big Xbox event on Sunday. Well, PlayStation, they do their event at night or they do their event on Monday, and all of your news is canceled out. So you have to pay E3 millions of dollars, you get drowned in the news. And like, it's cheaper and more news effective to have your own event at your own time with your own setup and not get drowned out by things. So mostly it was down to money and location, and because like LAX or sorry, not LAX, the Los Angeles Convention Center just is so decrepit and old, and there's no space. And it's basically more and more companies left, and EA left, and PlayStation left, and Nintendo was I think the last one left. But it gets to a certain point where you're like, there's no one at these events, so people don't go. It's like, well, EA's not there, PlayStation's not there, why would I go? And then the indie groups are the only ones left, and just kind of fell apart. Yeah. What's up, Alpha Kiv? It's basically money, greed, and it collapsed. There you go. But it was really big for indie companies. If you get to E3, you'd be up there in the big news with everyone else. Any other questions, guys? I'm here for Q&A for the next 3 hours. Oh, fuck. Yeah, but it was neat. I think, had we been doing what we do now, and E3 still existed, I probably would get invited by a company. I could probably, bring Kevin along. I remember the one year we had... I was partying with one guy who was doing something for another company, and he brought his Kevin equivalent along, and it was kind of funny.
Yeah.
Because I was partying with them, and we were drinking and eating all the events, and basically me and the guy that was kind of running the show, his Kevin would go and mingle, and we would just sit and chat and drink.
That's hilarious. Go tell I love that, his version of Kevin, but yeah, go tell him to okay, go out and make sure the relations are good while you just kind of sit back,
Kevin, go talk to that person and that person. I'm gonna grab some wings and drink. So
makes me think of Obi-Wan and Anakin in the Clone Wars. I love that scene when Obi-Wan's like, okay, go check over there, and he's like, what will you do, Master? He's like, I'm going for a drink.
I'm going for a drink. Well, I had my buddy Mark there, who pops in time to time. He helped out at a couple E3s. I got him in, and I would do, I think, some bookings for him by himself to do, and then a lot of the time he would just hang out, and then I would, if I wanted to stay back, I could, and he would go do a new event, and then I would just, talk to PR people. It's a networking event is what it really was. Yeah. It was always a networking event. That's where I got contacts and stuff like that. But the industry moves too fast now, so PR contacts you have for 1 month, they're gone the next month, and it doesn't really work as effectively, but that's also why you go to CES, is so that you get contacts. The NVIDIA guy really, really liked me, because I was into ray tracing and stuff. But if you stop going to the events because of COVID, people forget who you are, they don't know you, and that's why you go. It doesn't really matter from a gaming perspective. I have size, so I get, wow, that team filled fast, Kevin. Are you able to?
Oh, no way. No.
Holy crap!
I just figured you'd get in right away.
I'll be on the Nightmare team then. That's all right.
You should be allowed to swap squads.
I mean, that would be helpful, but I see you, Kevin. Turn around with your white logo. You're just another soldier out there on the field. I hope the bugs eat you. Oh.
I only joined because my girlfriend wants to have kids, man. I don't even want to do that.
Were you a psychic? Psychics get the benefits, guys.
I love that that was one of the reasons that she joined the army. She wanted to have children. Right?
Someone has to step up.
So I was joking with my one buddies because they're all playing these games. I was like, okay, but which society would you want to live in? And without knowing much about it, obviously, I mentioned the Imperium. I think other than living a long time until you get crushed by some demon. I think the Imperium would easily be the worst society to have to live in.
Like, what are we comparing out of? This one, the Imperium, and...
or Super Earth.
Or Super Earth.
And we couldn't decide between the Federation and Super Earth. But
this one.
Super Earth seems to be... You would pick this one?
I think Super Earth, you're just fucking cannon fodder. You're straight cannon fodder. Like, this universe, you're cannon fodder, but like in Super Earth, you are like cannon fodder.
Fodder. Well, like, it's funny because like the couple things you see is I like the jokes in when you're looking at equipment, it's all 5-star reviews, and the 1-star, every now and then you'll see a 1-star review and it'll say this commenter is under investigation for treason. Yeah, and it's the one thing talking about their managed democracy, that you register to vote and then the computer picks who you would vote for. You know, and I don't know how bad that is in this universe, but like obviously, like if you have to join the army to even have children, that's not good. But I was making the argument, I think it's a little better than Super Earth.
I just like, I feel from like the glimpse you get of their society that isn't fighting bugs, it's probably a lot better out of the three.
It doesn't look too bad, yeah.
Yeah.
Like the Imperium, I think would be absolute hell.
Oh yeah, well every day is
yeah.
like, one day you're fighting giant bugs coming down, one day you're fighting giant freaking orcs, or you're fighting yourselves, and there's heretics with magic and everything. That's why they call it the grim dark fucking future, is
right.
There's only war.
All of them have extremist values, right? That like if you're not with the program, you will be singled out and taken out, sort of thing. But the Imperium seems, not only do you have the political values you have to be up to date with, but then their whole religion is based off the Emperor too. So it's another thing you have to like, oh God, am I saying it right? Type thing.
I just love the banter that they would have between each other, like playing that Warhammer Space Marine 2, where they're just constantly talking about how like excited they are to have like a great death and all that.
Oh,
for the Federation.
So awesome. My testosterone peaked when you lift the standard in the campaign, man. When the standard was down, my instant like wannabe Roman attitude kicked in of like that cannot be allowed, and my friends were like, Kevin, pick up the standard. And when I did that, and it went to the like half little play thing where you're holding the handgun and your buddies are beside you.
Oh, and slowing things down.
Oh, that was just awesome. Like the attitudes are awesome. Even my favorite is the guy in the giant mech. I can't remember what they're called, but when he's like, I will kill all the traitors myself, and it's like, follow me to the slaughter. And he's the one who takes out the dragon. He's like, I cast you down, and throws the stone at him. Like the militaristic attitude in Warhammer, I think, is the best.
Oh yeah.
But if I had to actually live there, though, you know.
That's the thing. Okay, this is like the furthest fucking position I think we've ever had. Right? Holy crap, dude! How the hell are we supposed to get these canisters there?
Too.
Dude, it's like on a cliff. I'm with a guy and we're trying to figure out how to even get up here.
I wish I was with your squad, because I don't...
Oh, there you are!
You're with a guy, you're trying to figure this out.
What are the odds? Look, it's Kevin, guys. Fuck.
That's hilarious. I knew there was someone behind me. That's when you're like, I'm with this guy, we're trying
to figure out how to get it. Like, how do we get up here? Like...
Yeah.
How, like, I'm using the map, but like...
Especially if these guys are gonna make us do this. This is ridiculous.
Is this even the way up?
Oh, I don't know. Watch, we have to go in this cave too.
Massive threat incoming.
Okay, well...
Don't worry, it's 500 meters away, so it's nowhere fucking near where we are. I think we gotta go back and go up this hill. This is so far.
Well, look, check out this cave. I think this is it. No?
Like, there's a cave?
Yeah.
Oh, well, let me know if you find it, I guess.
Well, now it's only signaling the tanker over there. I don't even see where we're supposed to go.
I think our objective changed. We have to fight the giant, massive threat. I swear to God, if we kill that threat or they kill it before we get there, And then we have to
Watch,
walk
they kill the threat,
all
we have
the
to
way
come
back here.
Yeah.
I think we'll just quit. I'm not even kidding. We'll abandon the Federation if we have to. If as soon as we get there to kill this bug, we have to come back over here. It's over for this match. I'm not even kidding. I'm not walking across this desert again.
Oh, that's fair. Just show what you're talking about with how big these maps are and the different areas you can fight.
It's entirely different. It's like a completely different game over here. Like, these guys are fighting a giant threat over there. We're trying to do this objective, but like, whole different war. It's like a completely different map. It's crazy. Space Marine 2 motivates you to hit the gym. Urgh.
Right.
What it should be doing is motivating you to like the stream. Whoa. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe, become a channel member, slap those channel members of gifting, that Patreon option, and that Discord for the stream alerts. There's also the Amazon store affiliate link.
Oh, they're losing to this thing. I want to get a look at this bug. I hope the objective doesn't fail. I've never seen a tanker.
Yeah, I've never seen a bug this large. At least I think. I don't know. I haven't gotten there yet, so I don't know what it looks like.
I wonder if it's the big bug from the first game.
I'm expecting like a massive bug. Holy shit, that is a big
Is
bug.
it big? Oh, I got down.
It's that thing that guy gets on, I think,
Oh,
in
it
the
is
first
from the
one.
first game. Awesome. Where you like climb the top of it, and that is it right there, eh? How cool.
I'm dead. Got my head down to the ground. I'm hurting, guys.
Oh my god, and he does the melting. Oh, I see that you don't melt. And it hits you with that thing. That's so cool.
My gun actually doesn't even do bullet pen on this thing. There's a crack in its back that you can shoot through. Man, this is bad for me. I'm underneath the...
Do I have to pen it from the back or something?
Yeah, if you climb on the back fat of it, there's like a hole in its ass.
Oh my god, do I get to Rico this?
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, you can try. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to like jump on this thing, but it's kind of hard because it keeps moving.
it's just the coolest little bug. Just a big beetle or something.
I wish his ass wasn't stuck in the ground though. It makes it really hard to like... Oh god, lots of little things. This is not good, guys. The Arachnids are fighting back. What are we going to do? Oh, there's Kevin. He's dead as well. Should I give up? I think people are going to respawn.
Yeah,
I think we're losing our arc system.
I think we're losing it too.
The bug won. That is one cool ass bug.
Oh my god, I'm gonna get eaten.
I don't think we're gonna make this, guys. I got a bad feeling about this. This is not on Game Pass. Not every game is on Game Pass, I'm sorry.
It would be cool if this one was though. Do you think they would add this one to Game Pass?
Huh?
Do you think they'll add this one to Game Pass actually?
Well, it didn't launch on PS Plus or Game Pass. Maybe Xbox and PlayStation passed on it, or maybe the company didn't want that. It's a co-op game, so I could see them. Well, they didn't launch with it. They had decent launch numbers. I could see this coming in like several months. You know, when the player population dips a bit, I could see them signing a deal then.
See, I don't want to go to the drop ship. I want to just try to kill this thing.
I didn't even get to respawn. I'm dead. I should have respawned when I had the chance, I guess. Kind of figured someone would save me. Well, we can watch Kevin, guys. Kevin's still alive. I am sadly dead. Kevin's giving her all she's got out there.
I gotta get on this thing.
You're gonna try to kill the giant bug again?
Yeah, that's my purpose in life.
Kevin, get to the chopper.
Oh, this thing breathes.
Well, you're on the action cam right now, Kevin, so... Good luck.
Keeps throwing me off, though.
Well, why do you think I died so much? Have I tried
Oh,
this
were you
on
jumping
PS5?
on his back, too?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do, and I kept getting, like, pushed off because it moves around so much. At least with you, it's semi-stationary. For me, it was shaking all around. Yeah, there's a PlayStation 5 review on the channel if you want to see what it looks like on there.
I don't think I can do damage to it now, but I'm not seeing the damage.
There's, like, a crack in it. Like, in its lower part. There's, like, a hole in its shell that you can kind of shoot through.
Oh, it wants me to repair that. Yeah.
Kevin has died, guys. As you can see right there, he is dead. I take it no one's gonna revive you, so...
Yeah.
Oh, there's a guy over top. He might come down and get you. I don't know. Respawning's disabled? Respawning's been disabled for how long? Just spits like fire stuff. That is so cool. I don't know. I'm wondering if the sour shot guy is actually going to try to get you or not. Is there an achievement for killing this bug? Re-enlist 3 times.
So.
The hilarity of me not having the tutorial achievement.
But quite a few hours for this game for like how long it's been full release. I'm surprised this is our first time seeing this thing.
I think there's a lot of variation here. Okay, now there's achievements for like destroying like 1,000 hive eggs. I feel like we haven't had hive eggs since like day 1, right?
Yeah.
Daytime map takes away the tension. I don't know, it's kind of nice because I can actually see. If you keep removing your comments after you comment, I'm not going to answer your comments, dude. I like the skull picture of death after. I feel like they should have a happier picture, though. If, you actually, like, survive. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, it's kind of odd that it, like, has, like, a skull thing in the field when it's like, well, we lived, right? So...
Would love to go to the main menu, though.
Are you at the main menu?
Customize a couple things. No. Are you?
Well, let me know when you get to the main menu. Heavy weapons. That's what I'm using. I'm using an LMG that Kevin says apparently is like a 55 caliber. So like that's a heavy gun.
Yeah.
Yeah. 240.
Oh yeah, I don't.
What?
Oh, I was gonna comment. Yeah, I don't think you could standing fire a 55 caliber. Yeah.
Futuristic tech. Real men's.
Well, no, that's the best the best excuse I think there is for it is that they probably tons of stuff. You know, if it is just almost completely.
Any luck?
No, I had to restart the game.
I'll restart too. We restart together. I could see the next PlayStation will be in 28. Yeah, I could see it supporting 240 FPS. I don't know if there'll be many games that run at that, but it should definitely be able to support it. Helldivers? Yeah, I'd say it's pretty comparable to Helldivers. I mean, they're not the exact same game, but, you know, you can make comparisons for sure. You know, like gameplay-wise, concept-wise. I would say this one, the building and the horde mode kind of set it aside a little bit. Yeah.
Are you able to invite me?
Very well. But yeah, Kevin, you'll only see Kevin's face when he dies so that we can milk it for views.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what it's all about, guys. Kevin understands. He's very dedicated to the cause. We were talking about doing a mini golf IRL stream. And kind of like either having Kevin's face like fuzzed out, or I guess he wore like a mask would be funny. Or like just literally, yeah, fuzzing his face out, or kind of shooting it where you literally can't see what he looks like. And I thought that would be really funny. IRL. There's the one mini golf place I like to go to. They are actually right below a cell tower, so the signal would be like perfectly clear. Oh, he keeps retracting his messages. Okay, I won't reply to that guy again.
What if they're really good?
Hmm?
What if they're really good messages? I'm just saying stupid stuff.
I don't like when people ask something and then delete their comments, so they get ignored.
Oh, wow. Okay, so you can put down a deployable, the deployable shield, or you can put down a portable sentry turret.
What? How do you do that?
Go to your
What?
utility kit.
Dude, no way. When you get to level 90, you unlock something else. Bug pheromones? Armor makes you a more appetizing target. That doesn't sound like a perk.
I like that regenerative matrix. Ooh.
Yeah, I just put that on right now. That's really fucking helpful. Pheromones so you get attacked? That doesn't sound like a benefit. Kevin doesn't use social medias. Kevin lives pretty off the grid, which is the name of that battle royale we played the other day. Kevin's just like a calm, cool dude that just like, you know... Actually, Kevin's a woman. We've been hiding it this whole time. How did you do it, Kevin?
No. That's funny.
Fuck. Uses a voice changer.
Yeah.
Join session failed. Did you get that?
I did not.
By the gods.
But I wouldn't mind backing out because then I could do my perks.
Well, you're in the main menu. Let me know.
Alright.
Then we can matchmake again. Well, that turret's gonna come in handy. Extended mags.
Yeah, I got the extended mag compensator.
I had the quick reload mag, but one less magazine. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
Optics. I could put a red dot, but I feel like it just wouldn't be right. A compensator for recoil? That just sounds like I'm trying to compensate for something.
Haha, woo!
Whoa.
I got the hollow point rounds, which should lower your armor piercing, but I don't know if it does in this game. But it says your armor piercing rating becomes 2, but I don't see where it gives me my armor piercing stats. Oh, AP right there, 4. Oh yeah, I don't want that down. Nonsense.
This is gonna be like that one week where we just squashed bugs all week.
The E-Pulse? Heavy electric gun.
E-Pulse.
I think it's a gauze weapon. Oh, I have to give it a shot.
Over
that
to the
looks
saw.
huge. Oh my god.
You're gonna be lugging around this big heavy thing and not able to move.
Yeah.
It'd be super awkward when you try to collect objectives. It's us or them. Federal Network.
We are the threat.
Now before bed I'm gonna be sitting there reading into the Society of the Federation. Do you ever do that?
Awesome.
Like play a game or stream something and then be like
All the time.
look into like the society and be like, I wonder what this is like.
I was the worst was looking into when we got into Warhammer, was looking into it. I had to stop because there's like too much stuff.
Dude, that lore is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Not to mention all the books and audiobooks and stuff. Like I interviewed Minthara there and she's like, I guess she's the blood angel woman or something. I was like, I get a taste of that. She's like, oh, there's more than enough of that out there.
That's funny.
Yeah. Did you get into the squad?
Oh, yeah, I did. I missed the saw already. Look at this weapon. Where are you?
You're in the squad.
Oh, yeah. Right in front of you.
Oh, it just doesn't say your name on the screen. Okay, that is fucking
see this gun?
massive. What is...
Yeah, ridiculous, dude.
That is ridiculous.
It's not even automatic. You can't even aim down it. It's just kind of like the alternate hipfire. I don't know. Let's see.
It's like
I don't
you
like it
ripped
already.
a turret like you're a Spartan or something. You're just like,
Yeah, literally. It's too much.
does it look cool when you shoot it?
Well, I can't even aim down the sights. It sounds cool. I'll give it that. But...
Sounds cool. Why don't we go into a corner and you can shoot and we'll see how it looks.
Okay.
Where are you?
I thought it was with yeah.
I see it.
Over
Let's see what this is like.
Okay.
Hey, you shoot lasers.
Ah.
You move back a lot when you shoot.
Oh, do I move back? So that yeah, it's just a massive gun.
Arachnid threat level.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I feel like your
Well, it's-
mobility is just too low
Yeah.
with that.
Signal booster location verified. Move
I like having a turret now, though. Alright, let's get to the next objective here. Let's do this, guys. For the Federation. For Super Earth. Nah, just kidding. Helldivers. What a crazy beginning of the year this was, actually. Man, did it taper off in the summer for game releases. You know what, I think at the beginning of the year, I'm always like, oh yeah, Yakuza had record-setting stuff. There was... Tekken was really big. Like, those games were doing, like, super well at the beginning of the year. And I totally forget, like, Palworld, Helldivers was a thing. Like, yeah. Damn, this year started on a hot note. And off a cliff it went. I mean, a Creed game getting delayed? What the hell, man? Is your gal disappointed about that at all?
Yeah. I remember she was mentioning it. I don't know that she lost any sleep over it, though, because she's too busy playing all the other ones. I don't think she'll touch a game again, though, when Black Flag is out.
Another remake, yeah. That one will probably be a freaking time soon. Holy crap, there's a lot of guys here. Is anyone else defending this beacon? That is one aggressive-ass bug. Holy crap. You want to lug that turret over here and give me a hand? Oh,
Yeah.
got it.
Proceed on to your next target after rearming. Fire out.
Holy, that's ridiculous.
Signal booster to the fleet has
Oh,
been secured.
yeah.
Additional equipment has now been made available.
Wrong with what planet? The planet had budget cuts. You know how it goes with the planets these days. Resupply, alrighty. I guess we're gonna have to go outside and hell's gonna be letting loose.
Oh.
Did you look into that at all? Any big hell let loose updates on the horizon?
No, I haven't checked it out quite yet. So there's kind of a big wonder with what they're doing. It's really sad. They came out with the skirmish game mode, which was basically they took one sector and you just fight over the one sector, which
like
I thought was
team
really
deathmatch
neat because
thing,
yeah, like a team deathmatch thing for like, you know, a quick 20 or 30 minutes. I thought it was really neat. I actually kind of enjoyed it. Nobody plays it.
Nobody plays.
Yeah, nobody plays it. I'll just play the main game, which whatever. I still play the other one, but yeah. There was a couple things, because like before they made the switch to the new developers that everybody was complaining about, they were talking about adding like the fins and the poles to it. I think that's really neat, because I don't think I've ever seen anyone ever cover the Polish side of the war, other than Call of Duty 3, The Legend, and that was just like the forces that made it out of Poland during the Commonwealth. But like the fight in Poland would be really neat. I was even talking you could do one Polish versus Germany, one Polish versus the Soviets. I just don't know what you would use for the Polish tanks. And the Finns is really neat because there was one game that did the Winter War. But yeah.
You know what game we should do a stream of that we haven't
What?
tried in a very, very long time? they're gonna try to help me remember the name of it, but like, remember that one from Gaijin where you're like
Enlisted.
yeah, that one. Okay, well, I guess we didn't need to spend much time thinking about it, but
I wouldn't mind doing Enlisted with you, but I went back and gave it a try again, and I was really disappointed. They did a lot of changes to it, and like people complaining. It was funny when I was looking up people's discussions on it. It's the same thing with War Thunder, where it's just people, you know, riding whatever Gaijin does.
yeah.
But like, yeah, they don't have it anymore where you pick the campaign that you're doing. Like it said now I select America and then I join any America match, and they did the VR system. Yeah. Well, and what I liked before was that each campaign had the weapons set to that map.
Yeah.
So, like, if I was doing the Battle of Moscow, I would know there wouldn't be an STG-44, you know, sort of thing. The weapons were set with that. Now, they do it like the War Thunder system, where it's a VR base. So, by the time you get to the M1 Grand, you get, like, your, I don't know, let's say, like, 4.0. So now, any match you get in, they'll put you between, just like War Thunder, where you're either 2.0 or from 4.0 to 2.0 or 6.0. So you always get up tier 2. It's the same issues with War Thunder. I don't like the changes they made, is what I'm getting at.
Interesting. I can see that the pooling thing sounds more like they just lost players and they need to pool the player base together.
Yeah.
Weapon thing seems odd though.
And the weapon thing is, I really missed that, because there were certain maps, like maybe people weren't playing other maps. Like I heard no one wanted to do the Pacific because, like, I don't know, Japanese guns suck. I get that. But, like, I don't know, I like playing Normandy and Moscow. Those were, like, the two campaigns I mostly did. And I knew what guns and maps I was getting with it. Anyways, it was sad.
Concord?
But I would play with you.
Concord shook the world, just like your likes on the stream do.
Whoa!
It always amazes me how fast it takes to get to that next point. Subscribing's great, donations cool, consider becoming channel member. Channel member gifted, the Patreon option, and that Discord. And that Amazon store affiliate link, all that and more in the video description below, you know. But yeah, like, I can't remember the last time we actually, like, stream that. It just came to mind because you were talking about that. I was like, oh yeah. We did that a few times, right?
This would be really fun. And yeah, Enlisted would be really fun. Well, yeah, we did. Yeah. It was cool. But it's been years, because like that update I guess came out like the beginning of this year. We played way before that update.
There's a lot. I like the larger magazine because I can just keep shooting.
Oh, I totally regret taking this weapon. I miss my saw.
We are running low on reinforcements.
Yeah, I think you made a bad choice on that one, but it looks cool.
We will need to
It does look really cool.
It does look cool. 300 bullets in a mag? Holy fuck, you can just shoot and shit and shoot. Let me look this up. I'm actually curious when the last time we did Enlisted was. February 27th, 23. So almost 2 years, roughly? Just under 2 years?
2 years, so wow.
Yeah.
But yeah, it has been forever.
It did okay for numbers. I'm kind of surprised we didn't do any more. 1, 2...
Speaking of those types of games, think you'd ever try Squad again?
I don't know.
I actually did a big update for that not too long ago.
How did that one stream do for Squad? Let me look. And type Squad, there's a lot of other stuff that's not Squad.
That's funny.
Yeah, I'm trying to like find it. When did we do Squad?
That'd probably be a year plus too.
I honestly can't even find it.
30 seconds left before the arc activates.
Squad. I'd have to find it. I can't. I'd have to look for
You
it.
can't find it. That's funny.
Well, like it's I don't know how to describe it. Like I have the YouTube app where like I can check my stuff, and I just like the search results are as good as the search results can kind of give you. Like it's sort of random almost.
Expect a lot of bug resistance. Defend yourself.
Yeah, because it wasn't showing me that squad thing. So.
Away from the arc, stirred up some of the hordes.
Think we'll ever do Star Wars Battlefront again, or is that just gone?
I usually do that for Star Wars Day and every Christmas.
Because that is like the only excuse I ever have to play that game.
I think you just
Times I got to.
miss it usually.
That's fair.
Because I thought I asked you last time for, I don't know if it was Star Wars Day, but I think for Christmas I asked you. I think you had something going on.
Probably.
I can give you a note next time I go to do it, and I might have to tune in. If I remember. But yeah, we did it. Because Caleb, he pokes me about that one too occasionally to stream it. But yeah, it's not too often.
I wonder if it's still got players.
It does.
It does? Okay.
Yeah. A little harder in the late nights when we usually have to switch over to like a couple last matches of heroes versus villains.
That was funny. When I was on PC there, saw on Steam it was mentioning that like, oh, Battlefield's like it was like way up on the top 100 list. I don't know why I was looking at that, and I was like, wow, there's that many people playing it. So I was really excited. I was like, oh, I never really, I never had a PC when I was playing Battlefield 5. So I went and bought that one, and it has some servers, no different than Xbox in the morning. But then that's when I realized late night when I was trying to play, it's all the Asia servers.
Yeah.
Yeah, no point.
No point, I get that. You could have used your EA play through your Xbox Game Pass Ultimate to play it.
Oh, really? Well, when I got it, it was on sale, so I didn't know that. I don't feel too bad, yeah.
Well, if there's
I
ever
think I
any
paid
old
like $5.
Battlefields that you want to play, like
Just
because you have Game Pass Ultimate, right?
yeah.
Yeah, so you have EA Play on PC. You have access to all those games.
Arc is reading 50% completion. Keep up the fight, troopers.
If you ever want to go and play one of the old ones.
I actually forgot to look.
Well, it kind of is, because the newer Star Wars movies all came out around Christmas. I was hoping it would become like a yearly Christmas tradition as like a Star Wars film, but it sucks to suck. But yeah, I don't know. It's fun with the Santa and stuff, and yeah, it's usually around Christmas, and then, you know, for Star Wars Day, because there's, you know, what else do you stream for Star Wars Day? What the hell is going on here?
The whole side just collapsed, man.
This will save everyone's life. Fuck me for wanting some stims, eh? I think this bunker on the corner's idea is dumb. I think these bunkers just blow up. I don't think they're as reliable regular walls, and the bugs just like walk over them. Oh,
It
there's
doesn't seem
stims.
like you can in memoriam. Oh, hey, I killed 2,000 bugs. 2,000 whatever bugs.
You got the achievement?
Yeah.
Nice.
That's such a specific number. I wonder if that's like the kill count. They said half of it. No, that would make sense because it was like a whole like area that got meteor. It's an odd number. It's like 2,297 something.
I'm sure there's a specific reasoning. Maybe that's the year that Starship Troopers takes place.
Maybe.
I'm sure maybe someone in the chat knows. I don't know, but wasn't it like 25,000 dead or something was the human count in the movie or something like that? In an hour? A ridiculous number like that. I'm building this bunker through hell. Through hell. I'm sure there's like a referenceable reason.
Yeah, it's an odd number. Generally, when it's like a kill number or something, like actually talking about hell at least, I got all the achievements except for the Soviet Union, and that's just a flat 2,000 kills. You know,
That's a lot.
but like it's an even number, right?
They're destroying this bunker faster than I can repair it. Oh, there's extraction. Okay, well, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Base. Okay, that's going.
I don't think I'm gonna make it because my gun sucks.
There are so many of them. What are we going to do? I kind of want to save people, but like, there's so many bugs. This like one is just knocking me off like a cliff. Holy crap! That's a tiger. Oh, there's a second tiger. Where's the drop? Wow, that dropship is far away. Is there like a hole in the ground I can get through? I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Oh, thanks to the push bug. I'm out of ammo. Don't stab me again. No! I was so close. Did you survive, Kevin?
No, I got eaten.
You got like popped?
Yeah. I was actually looking for you and I found you dead.
Yeah, I was getting close. And it was just like if I hadn't needed to reload. Did anybody actually like? How many people actually made it? I find squad still. It's gotta be there somewhere. How did that end up doing? 3K for 4 hours. It's not bad. Does it have did it have controller support?
I can't remember.
Because I'm like, it'd be a lot easier to stream now if it had controller support. Yeah. I think it did, didn't it?
I honestly do not remember.
I'd have to look into that, because it would technically be a lot easier to stream now that this setup is a little bit better for that. Are you in the menu?
Yes. I wonder where you customize your card.
I actually don't know.
Customization and profile.
Where? Profile?
Profile, yeah, it's customization. I don't appear to have anything unlocked. Oh, DLC stuff.
I have nothing. I am a peasant, as to say. And now we wait to battle. But yeah, no, we do Battlefront. Usually for Christmas. It fits well, I think. And it's like a fun little random thing to pop in there. Trying to think what else. It's not like during COVID and the starting of streaming where it was just kind of like there wasn't anything new, so we were just basically playing the favorites over and over again. My streams used to go so hard for like older COD games and that. They still do well, but they don't do as well as they did during COVID. 1,297 warrior bugs. Oh, so that's what you got, right? 2,297 warrior bugs?
Oh, is that it too? Okay, yeah.
Because there's one for 5,000 regular bugs.
Yeah, it wasn't that, yeah.
Let's do it, guys. But yeah, Caleb always pokes me about Battlefront streams. Which is kind of funny. Because I don't mind doing them, I really don't, but it's like, they're not really as popular nowadays. I do ponder if we get bumped up numbers again, if they release like a new console, if that makes sense.
Listen up, troopers.
Because I think that was a lot of hype too, was A, COVID, but B, also being like, oh my god, Black Ops 2 on the new Xbox.
Fire out.
I think was the thing. My battery's running out? No, okay. Did you get in on the squad?
Yes.
Alright, good. We've got the fucking
We're gonna-
day, Kevin. I can see clearly.
I think that's
now.
most of the matches.
It's like a night. It's a night of day matches. The irony is unpable. It's nice to be able to see, guys. And it's nice for the people to be able to see. I don't know. I think from like a stream perspective, it's better than watching like darkness. Because I noticed that some of the games that are a little too dark, people don't like to watch as much. They come in and they kind of go faster because it's like they can't see. At least that's my assumption. Comparable to other things, of course. And Halo is always such a touchy subject. It's not good to bring up Halo. We'll get pissed.
Touchy about Halo and how well it's done with Infinite. The
Yeah,
best
huge
game in
success.
the series. Yeah.
Massive. New heights.
Brimstone 1, this is Vulture 1.
New heights.
When we did all the Halo games, I really wish we did Infinite.
I bet you did. Look at the lava. That's kind of cool. Some Mustafar-like stuff going on there. I don't know if you see the lava fall, but it's quite majestic.
Oh, on the
Payload has been delivered.
structure there.
Brimstone 1, have the armor. Vulture
Yeah,
1,
go over there. There's like a big lava thing coming down. It's pretty sweet.
Orders are to gather and secure the resources in this region.
Be a pretty good spot for a lightsaber fight, eh?
Yeah, right. Epic. Make like 20 minutes and do some interludes with like a little green guy or something. It'd be sick.
Yeah.
Let's get these refineries going though, eh? You like it, lights off. That's funny. I don't know, just things I've noticed too, like when I do like video reviews and filming stuff in games, I try my best to have like day and like non-weather, if I can. Like, you know, regular, just not raining or anything, because it's just a lot easier for people to like see stuff and not be weirded out by it.
Actually, in a lot of shooters, I don't like night maps. And it was in everything. They had Hell Let Loose, Insurgency, War Thunder was a bit back. They brought up the night maps, and it was like, oh, I can't wait till night maps. And I hate them all. I
just
really
can't see
don't
anything.
like night maps for shooters. Yeah. And what was it?
Worst
In
part
the
of
point
DayZ.
War Thunder. Yeah, worst. Well, DayZ I like because you can be an absolute like bully. If I have night vision and you don't, that's the one thing I like about it.
It's so bad for streaming though, it's just like,
Oh, I bet, yeah.
I can't see anything. I'm really hoping the freaking AZ DLC code pops up at some point. I'm trying to get it for like both platforms if I can. I want to double up on the views.
Be advised,
It's sort of weird though, like I have like pretty high numbers for like my, you know, DayZ video stuff. Like my walkthroughs, some of them have like 400,000 views on them.
Wow.
I'm kind of surprised I didn't get like codes right away, but it is what it is. Which reminds me, I'm gonna have to do my follow-up DayZ PS5 Pro walkthrough video. That's another couple 100,000 views right there. Damn. Totally forgot about that. I usually also do like a yearly tips and tricks for DayZ, but I was like, it kind of feels like diminishing returns at this point, and it's so much work to put together. But people usually like them.
What was that?
Artillery, I would assume, right?
Wow.
Oh no, these are the, yeah, no, these are the fire bugs. They're deadly. No, they shoot freaking sniper things. Leave me alone. I got him with a grenade. Oh, you're dead. Okay, that's
Literally
fine.
right there. Yeah. Oh, and you're getting the thing.
Yeah. Because I kind of get like a chuckle thing. Like I put out Just Dance and my Screamfest review, and those videos always, you know, people ignore them right off the bat, but like over time, those ones always are like some of the best performers. It's kind of like a chuckle. Not for the subscription audience, but you know, for the general people looking for videos and stuff. fun to kill the bugs in the far back, guys, but you have to kill the ones that are destroying the refinery first. Friggin' hell, man.
Thought it was funny. I've only ever played Just Dance once. Girl I was dating back in high school. It was one of the games she had when I went over to her place. She wanted to play it. And I learned I have no coordination.
Got no rhythm. That's how I felt until I learned just Dance Central. And now I can dance. And you guys can dance about that like button. No way. And subscribing and all that other great stuff. Look at that hero running with that canister. Is that you?
That's me.
Got the big blue streak. No one revived me? A little surprised. I thought someone would save my life. Oh, there we go. Dragon's bringing me back. I love when the particle effects and everything just like cover the screen. Fire, the bug guts, chaos, the bullets. It's wondrous. Man, these bugs don't like these fucking refineries.
You gotta give this game credit though. Other than the few crashes we have experienced.
Oh yeah, we even have one of those.
Really. Yeah.
In a long time.
Had a lot of. There's like not a lot of issues where it's like stuff just doesn't work or like things you kind of almost come to expect with new games. Like the game does function, you know, everything. Yeah.
Oh, you're dead.
Yes, got cut down.
No, it's not good. It's just like the crash things that pop up. Prime? Like Prime? Amazon Prime? It's the only kind of Prime I know about other than Optimus. But no, it largely runs fine. I forgot though, like we had a couple crashes early on today and I was like, oh no. And then I didn't even have anything for like, what, 2 hours?
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of potential in this game. Just add new areas, like a new world occasionally. Add like some new tools to play with, like a new trap or something. And new objectives. We're good to go. Actually surprised we don't get more missions like kill the big bug.
Yeah, that was really cool for one time.
I don't know if we're gonna make it out of here, Kevin. Oh, Pwong sent me
I also
this.
realized no one's building at the main base, so like, well, we should actually have like a base to return to. It's just a bunch of bugs running around murdering us freely.
I feel like I should send you this, but I'd be sending our military secrets out. Kwong sent me a picture of his howitzer he works with the northern lights behind it. It's beautiful.
Oh, that is beautiful. That's really cool. I don't know. I don't know actually.
Yeah, it's kind of majestic. That is quite something.
It is neat, some of the exercises. I got that one buddy of mine in the Navy, and they like when they go out and do joint exercises, and I've seen them like up north and that, you know.
Yeah.
Climbing and stuff. Pretty cool.
That's cool. Kwong always like bumps in to tell me he's wasting away my tax money.
Love it.
Makes me feel great. He's like, I'm just sitting around in the office watching your stream, wasting your tax dollars. I was like, yeah, thanks, buddy. Keeping our interests safe by chilling around. Someone has to do it. Anyways, it's a majestic shot. The howitzer thing with the green, like it's really, really beautiful. Okay, got a turret. We only have one ore. That's just a single ore, eh?
Yeah.
Huh. This is not gonna go well, is it? hell, dude. My screen is just like filled with stuff. I feel like the big issue is we don't have enough stims. The lighting on this map is odd. I think if you think about it, though, the lighting makes a lot of sense. And I think it's probably because I'm not, like, panning around. But, like, we're on, like, a bit of a lava planet where there's these very high peaks that create and cast really long shadows. And it's about the positioning of where the lighting is coming from, too.
And I think you pointed out before, but on this map, it looks like there's chunks blown off of the planet.
Yeah, like, pieces of the planet have been shot off. So I think this is from the first movie or something, or I don't know, some planet where it's like, we've, like, messed it up, like, bombed it, or the bugs bombed it or something. And, like, there's just these big chunks, and it creates this weird, like, casting lights. It's kind of a neat effect, but I get that where you're like, it's weird, because it's, like, light, but it's also dark, and then there's a lava as the source. It's a neat aesthetic, honestly. Yeah, very, very neat aesthetic.
The base is under attack in the western quadrant.
Our base is under attack. I ain't got time for that.
We got one of the already bugs hitting us.
Is ready. Refinery activated.
Oh, someone dropped stems off at the base. Wow.
I'm at the refinery. Out here, like, working the mines. I feel like I'm out in the oil rigs.
Sitting there at a bar, a bunch of the oil guys up there, you know, trying to get their job. They're like, man, you think you got it tough? I was mining oil when there were bugs around.
When there are bugs around.
Construction is highly
They weren't the fun bug snacks.
I worked a 16-hour day. Yeah, well, you got soft hands, brother.
You ever throw your mitts into the midst of the guts of the bugs? You have no idea how many brothers I saw get split apart by bugs. Because on that day we lost Rico. But then somehow he survived.
Oh my god, is that gorgeous, that photo.
Right?
Get this mission done on the
And
I had to
that
do like a double
hat.
take on it.
Yeah. It was funny because there's nothing more than like here. Right, I'm pretty sure you probably saw them too, right?
Little glimpses, but nothing good.
Little glimpse. Yeah, well, that's what it. I don't think I've ever actually seen them myself. All the times I've been camping, you know, like doing bush stuff with the uncles, all that. I've never seen the Northern Lights.
They seem
When I
to
saw
pop
it
up
there.
frequently this year.
Yeah. Well, when I saw them or whatever, it was really cool because, like, but it was interesting because the green was way more visible than the red. But even the green, I think it's probably because of the light pollution and that of the city. But like, it just you didn't see a whole lot, you know.
Yeah. Well, here it's like you can kind of see it, but I have to use my phone a lot, and I kind of miss most of them because of the streaming and that. Yeah.
Actually, the gal, what was funny was what I was looking at. It must just be the way it's picked up on camera lenses or something. But like, what she was looking through on the camera was beautiful. It was all the super bright colors that like you see in, you know, videos and so on and so forth. And then when I'd see it with my own eyes, it was like a green, like, blur.
Yeah, so it's the phone, the camera lenses, they use night sight. So the whole point of night sight is it over exaggerates and focuses on light and sort of amplifies light.
Way more.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you
makes a
took a
lot of
phone
sense.
from before night sight existed and tried to take a picture, I mean, it would look a lot worse, but it wouldn't have the same effect because it doesn't have the technology to like amplify the light. So the lens is seeing things that like are there, but your eye can't see, basically.
Yeah.
Which is cool, honestly. Like, it's really neat. And that's why all those pictures look so much more intense than they probably actually were to visibly see.
Resources ready. Enemy Arachnid patrols detected. Eliminate.
Tarkov gamer, well you extract that goddamn ore and bring it in.
Attention. Elevated Arachnid threat level has been detected.
Arachnid threat level is dangerous. I got you. Nope, someone else does. You know how dangerous this would be doing this around lava?
Right? Get
Oh
too close,
god,
you're
there's
gonna
a
catch fire.
giant bug here.
I don't hate this mission, but I hate how much people help with it.
Yeah,
You
it's
know
hard
what
to
I
get
mean?
people to like actually do the work.
Yeah.
Because like less than probably like what, a quarter of our squad is actually like trying to do this.
Yeah.
We're gonna run out of units soon. It's game over, man. Game over. You're bleeding out too over by the rocks, eh?
Yeah, it's not going too well.
We've only got 2 ores. Like, I can't see this being able to... If you can respawn, try to respawn really fast, because we're running low on unit counts. You might not get a respawn.
I think
Maybe
it's a
exfiltrate
failure.
quick. They're coming through the walls. They're bugging out, Kevin. You can see their claws in the walls. It's kind of funny. Helvetios. Oh, fuck off.
Sending a note to Big Galactic.
Alright, Kevin, let's get the hell out of this place. Mission failed.
Brimstone 1,
Game over, man.
stand by for extraction.
Wow, that is a hot and heavy extraction. There's like 8 seconds left. Oh god, do I try to save this guy? Crap. This is a bad idea. This is a bad idea. This is a very, very bad idea. Okay, well, I'm dead now. You're dead.
Yeah. I'm gonna be in 5 seconds.
There's like 6 people around me, so there's a good chance I might get saved. Hey, Lander, you having a cup of tea? Good for you. That's what that emote says. I don't want to give up. I mean, there's like how many people right beside me? Like, a lot of people are dying. Are you still alive? Oh, you died.
No, I keep getting knocked down. Like, someone's droid keeps picking me up, which is a very helpful thing.
A very good perk, actually.
I would play the medic if I didn't want to kill bugs more.
Yeah.
You know?
I was thinking that too. I love doing the medic stuff in most games. Well, I mean, you know, then people in the chat I would assume know that too, but yeah, you need the big gun to actually get the job done. Because I feel like if we don't kill the big bugs, like the artillery ones, other people just don't. Get to the chopper. I didn't think I was gonna make it. Are you still alive? I could revive you. Are you? Did you die?
I'm dead.
I didn't think I was gonna make it. Trying to set up my turret, that ain't working. No siree. The auto turret is helpful though. I don't know if you set any of those up, but it's really good. Now we wait. We've only got 6 of 11? 4 KIA? I like that it gives you that little feed thing there. That's fun. It'd help if there were like stims we could grab. only good bug.
Get in the ship or be left behind.
I think I'm gonna make it though, because I'm in the dropship, but I'm not sure. It would be neat if this dropship could take enough damage from the bugs that it like explodes, kind of like Titanfall. That would be fun.
Vulture 1.
I think we did it.
Leftovers accounted for. Alive or dead. Returning to base.
Nice job, guys. Nice time. That was fun. I think that's our escape, guys. I mean, it was a defeat, but yeah. That's Starship, guys.